Okay, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Hey there, Variax, how's it going? You're good at this game. You'll help me. And backseat constantly. Thanks for the warning. I have played Baldur's Gate 2 before. We'll see how it goes. So, last time, we had an issue where I was playing it, and then the game crashed. And for some reason, I lost my saves. It was very odd that that happened. I have since reinstalled the game, sans my botched past attempts at installing BG22. And to be extra safe, I'm running it through DxWind. So that should hopefully bite any further instability issues in the bud. We'll see how that goes. I'm still running it off my CDs, but you can see I have a few saves here. We will delete this one, and we will continue from Freedom here, which is where we were up to last time. Freedom 2 there was, I played a bit further just to see if it crashed. It didn't crash. It was only about an hour play. I didn't want to get too far into the game, because, you know, then I'd have to play it all again on stream. But, it didn't crash. I was saving a lot, and there was no problem, so hopefully it will continue. I did wonder whether I would actually just do a complete redo from the beginning, but, I think laziness won out on that regard. So, instead I'd have to go through the whole thing and, I don't know, waffle on for another hour or so before it actually gets...
It will be done.
Before it actually gets to things. Talk for a bit. You know me too well. I probably do go on a bit too much. Let's see.
Yes?
I don't have to really go over the characters or anything. They are as they were. Beak, Minsk, Jahira, Imowen.
What is it?
All's the same, so...
Speak.
It's as if nothing happened. Ooh, if I didn't say anything, you would have just known anything. You would have known anything I did was different. Okay. I do have to be a bit careful. I was being a bit... uncautious in my, previous playthrough, so we've taken some damage. So we'll rest and,
Nature's servant awaits.
My cursor's flickering. That's odd. Oh well. If that's the least that can happen, then that's fine. Good news also for the future. Using DxWind, I was able to get Icewind Dale 2 running with no problems. So that's on the table for the future. I think Icewind Dale 2 is probably my favorite out of some, just because it's like the most developed in there. Though I think I understand a lot of people like Icewind Dale 1 more than 2. Maybe because it's got a better storyline. But I've always seen Icewind Dale 1 and 2 more as being dungeon crawlers than
Yes?
really there for their story.
This place is just
okay.
too darn creepy.
I
really want out of here.
I punch.
Let's use that on you. You've got Stone Skin. I might want to get that spell on
What is it?
Beak, because I
am
believe
ready.
Stone Skin is really good.
Speak. Yes?
Okay,
What is it? Without doubt.
let's go in here and deal with these goblins.
Speak. It will be done.
Hey,
Swords!
where are you?
Where
Minsk,
goes,
you're blocking the doorway.
evil stands
It is done.
aside. Minsk, every hamster has his day.
Yes? Certainly. Speak. What is it? Next time. Without doubt. Nature's servant. Speak.
Okay,
It will be. You will fall by my hand.
and there.
Yes?
This reminds me so much of Candlekeep. Dusty old tomes all over, bookcases nearly spilling. It's like we never left.
But we did leave, didn't we, Feek? I just want to go home again. It doesn't matter where it is, just so long as I can call it home. Okay.
What is it? Certainly.
Let's raid all these shelves for everything they have. We're not going to be worried about the books. Just any spells which they have. I'm going to drop some of this stuff. We don't need all of this. What am I doing? Carrying it along with me in the hopes... In the case of selling it. I'll keep the katana. I think they sell for a bit. You have your 2 warhammers there. You don't need the leather armor. Yeah. What's this? Imoen's belt. Imoen does not know when or how she acquired this belt, and despite all of her efforts and magic, it cannot be removed or unbuckled. I don't remember if there's a story behind this or not. There probably is, worked into the main storyline of the game, but it has been so long I can't remember. You cannot remove it, and you can't remove it with a remove curse spell either.
Speak. Without doubt.
Necklace. That. There. More books. Books. A potion of speed. And a healing potion. Okay. Ooh. That goblin there had something on it.
Yes? It will be...
Right.
You will fall by my hand! Next time.
Armored, sharpened. Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
There we go.
What is it? I await your need. I go.
Pick up any gems or anything they
There.
might have dropped.
Good to go.
Boo says,
Ready,
what?
And put those there.
Something up?
You point. Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Okay.
Swords, not words.
Let's make a save. And memorize some spells. No alignment. We know dispel magic. Flame arrow. And we know identify. And we can't learn Larlock's minor drain because we are not a... We are forbidden from learning necromancy. That's about it. Oh, Imoen, give me those pants. I'm actually going to get you to... Ooh, items auto stack. Ah, so lovely. Ah, conveniences. Okay, you can keep all these arrows. Still kind of has that problem of like moving the mouse, picking up the next object,
Yes?
but oh well.
Certainly.
Right. I'm gonna rest first before going up there.
What is it?
Because I know there is...
Speak.
another fight around the corner.
Yes?
Do you have... Hey, you do. I haven't memorized it. Let's get rid of these. They're not useful here. Learn that. And... I guess slow poison. Get rid of these. You can get... that. And... let's memorize 2 of those. And also, call woodland creature. Level 2 druid spell, 7 times slow poisons later on. What? Oh, you mean you're just going to memorize slow poisons? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Not really many useful spells here. Like, I've been told Goodberry can be useful because you can carry them around and they don't dispel, but... Arcskin, maybe? But I think this is surpassed by Stone Skin later on. So... oh well. Everyone, what have you got? Keep Chromatic Orb. We can make use of that. Get rid of that. Get Mirror Image. What's this? Remove magic. Right. Get rid of lightning. Get another summon monster. Ooh, right, you got fire shields. These are pretty good spells. They provide you a cold or fire resistance. But they also protect you from... yeah, any opponent that hits you suffers 1d8 plus 2 cold damage. I mean, ideally, you don't want your mage to be hit, but... I guess it's more impressive when it's on enemies, because you take notice of it, but... here's a spell I wanted in Baldur's Gate 1. Improved Invisibility. It's similar to the Invisibility spell, but the recipient is able to attack, either by missile discharge, melee combat, or spellcasting, and remain unseen. I believe it makes you invisible until you attack, and then it makes you partially visible. Yeah, the mage is, after making an attack, the mage is no longer completely invisible. Opponents can target the mage, so they can sort of just see you when you start attacking. But it's still pretty good. Bark skin won't be useful because of general equipment in the game outstripping it. Right, right. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't stack with other things. Let's see. What have I got? Yeah, that's all about right. Okay.
Yes? I am ready.
Time to move?
What is it?
Yep.
Speak
Okay.
without doubt.
Go around the corner. And over here.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Illich. Be alert, laddies. We've got company. Ho, prisoners. You've come to the wrong place. I tell you true. Illich and his boys will stop you. Would that I knew where this place was. I've no quarrel with you, Durgar. All that stand in my way shall fall. I like Durgar. I find they've got an interesting history. They are grey dwarves. The history is that they were dwarf clans which ended up getting mind-controlled and enslaved for generations by Illithid until they were able eventually to break free and form their own society. Though their society is not very good. I believe they make use of slaves. They also have a culture where they pretty much have to always be looking to what they can gain, and and are told never to be happy with what they've got. Sort of a, you know, we've gone through so much, we're owed everything, and they should always be striving to take whatever they can. So, very good at making things, but never satisfied. Anyway, all that stand in my way shall fall. At him, my lads, no mercy. You can actually choose to have a Duergar as a character in, or one of your party members in Icewind Dale 2.
Minsk and Boo stand ready. That's not right.
What do you want?
I think they might have an innate magic resistance. I don't know whether that would be shown, whether that would be shown here.
Yes? What is it? It will be done.
I don't think that
Armored, sharpened,
those
and
insects
raring
actually
to
hit
go.
him.
Speak.
Where's he going?
Yes?
It's running off.
Certainly.
I will fall by my hand.
Feel the backhand of justice. That's not right.
These guys are not very tough. But the extra archers in here can be a little bit of a problem.
Not gonna keep you here.
There we go.
Ready and willing.
See battle bow. Run, bow, run.
Dwarves that attacked us. I read about them when you were skipping out of lessons back at Candlekeep.
Duergar, I think. Kind of evil, I guess, so I'm not surprised they would be working for our lord captor. I think they're lawful evil, because they've got a very structured society. Quite a little setup down here. Got everything he needs, including smiths. He tolerates some company, or are they little more than skilled pack horses to him? Yeah, got everything he needs, including smiths. For the knives, probably. The knives. He has a lot of them. Going to have a couple of scars from this. Looks like you will too. As if I need another reminder. I don't care what power this guy thinks he can tap in you. He's just sick to the core. We can't ever look back. Oh. Apparently his weapon broke.
You point, I punch.
I'm pretty sure the Eye Crisis isn't a thing in Baldur's Gate 2. So, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they just have a chance to break on hitting a target or something. That's odd. But I'm pretty sure I haven't had weapons. I feel like I haven't had weapons break in Baldur's Gate 2. Okay. And we have some armor. Mail of the Dead, +2. This is, the same armor which we found in Baldur's Gate 1. About a mage making undead assassins. It's not because we had this armor in Baldur's Gate 1. This is just, they used the same armor over here. So, we will give that to Jaheira.
Every hamster has his day.
We also got these acorns. These are the Dryad's magical acorns that you've attained off the Duergar leader Illich. A little out of order there,
Armored,
but
sharpened, and raring
frankly,
to go.
I don't think we'll get to the Dryads. If you're just exploring, like, you won't get to the Dryad yet. They're sort of over here, and you have to go through another area first. So it's kind of a little out of the way. You like how they give you endgame Baldur's Gate 1 items at the end of Baldur's Gate 2, pretty much. Yeah, the fact that your characters all start experienced and not at level 1 kind of hints at what you're installed with for. Okay. So down here, there is something which we'll be able to deal with. But we want to
I will require healing as soon as possible.
buff for it. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on a moment.
Gotcha.
What was that? Interestingly enough, it didn't disappear when I tripped it.
Yes, it will be done.
I got hit by that trap when I was doing my own run. Okay. You can't hurt it. It is behind a shield, Minsk. There is a Cambion here, which I believe is a type of demon or devil.
What is it?
Frankly, it's something which would be far too powerful for us to deal with at this point in the game. But this one is significantly weaker.
Name.
So, we actually have a chance.
Nature's servant awaits.
You point, I point.
And I don't think you even need magical weapons to hit it.
Ready?
Okay. Use this. Pushing on the lever of the machine seems to excite the demon that stands in the circle. The magic barrier that surrounds it weakens visibly. If the wheel is turned further, you expect that the magic might disappear altogether. You push the lever and the room begins to hum. The magic barrier around the demon disappears. The fiend snarls and gnashes his teeth.
Speak.
Something up?
Ooh, magic resistance.
Sword where Minsk goes,
Time to
evil
move.
stands aside.
Yeah, we can't hit it.
Minsk and jump
We
on
can't
my
hit it
sword
with,
while you animal. I won't be a
Good
great fun.
Next time.
Every hamster
Ow.
With vengeance.
live by the sword, live a good long time.
There we go.
What is it?
We get 6,000 experience for that.
It is done.
That's not necessary,
without doubt.
but hey, it's a neat fight. You get 146 gold and a bastard sword +1, which,
Yes.
I guess it's
What is
kind
it?
of neat.
Will be done.
Oh, you also get some armor too, but you know, it's just chainmail. We just got chainmail +2. There is a door here.
Speak.
As you might be able to see, this is known as a door.
Certainly.
It is, however, locked. And we can't pick it. It will
Yes?
require a specific key. There's actually a few chests in here.
What is it? Without doubt.
What you right you are.
Let's have a look around. See if there's anything in here we can get. Ooh, a helmet. Grease. I will take this helmet. Because it is better looking than this helmet. And Minsk can wear that helmet.
Speak.
I don't think the door guard dropped any helmets. Otherwise,
Hey,
I'd give
alright,
another one to
alright.
Minsk. Table. Ah, there's one. Hey, there's a club. We won't take that. We have evolved beyond the need for clubs. Minsk, you can have these. Give me grease. There we
Ready
go.
and willing.
Yes.
I think that's all in here. I don't know whether there's a button which
will be done.
highlights everything on screen in Baldur's Gate 2. I'm pressing Tab and Alt. Tab just highlights people's hit points. Oop. Z is rest. Oh well, I was going to rest anyway. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, she didn't tell me about traps. Ah, I wouldn't worry about it. That would be it. Yes, you think it was added with a patch thrown a ball. Okay. I should mention, this is Baldur's Gate 2 Baldur's Gate 2 Shadow of Arm from the Collector's Edition without Throne of Ball installed. I thought I would install that when we get up to it, so... This is version 2.0.23035, if that means anything to anyone. I don't know if there was a patch which came out later, but... I think Throne of Ball does add an extra area to Shadow of Arm, which you can access in either Shadows of Arm or Throne of Ball. So maybe I'll install it? I don't know. Might be too late, actually. Never mind. I think it's something you want to do in Throne of Ball anyway. I'm thinking of... I believe it's called Watcher's Keep. Okay. Let's explore these other avenues over here. Before we go do what we're supposed to do.
Retreat! Creature! Fall before me! Dear!
A gem. Ooh, an identify scroll. Oh, 3 gold. Tab highlighting was added with Throne of Ball. Okay. So, I guess a feature which would be nice to have, but I'll just have to keep an eye out. Let's go back here. I think we can go through this door here. Yeah, here we go. This portal requires a key of some sort. You cannot step through without this item. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, let's go do what we're supposed to do. There are a few hidden items squirreled away in the game, like in the middle of fields and such. Most are in chests and fairly obvious. I don't think I'd mind people pointing those things out, because I'm not as familiar with those as I am with the ones in Baldur's Gate 1. I feel like in Baldur's Gate 2, there's going to be some quests which are going to need to read up on the best way to do them, because I think there's some choices you can make which heavily impact what rewards you get. So, except for the ring plus 10 that I just walked past. Oh really? And where would that be? We haven't gone past any areas which I can't go back to right now. We can spend an entire hour or two going around here looking for an item if it's going to be that good. Oh, what do you mean I can't talk to it? Oh. Sometimes these NPCs, they get stuck in
It
one.
will be done.
Oh, I can't talk to you. Master, is that you? You have given me no eyes, and I cannot see you. Yes, it is I. Have you been performing any services for me? I am not your master, but I would like to know who he is. What are you, and what is your purpose? I am a servant born of the Master's magic. He has designed me to clean the sewers and feed the Guardian. What is the Guardian? He feeds on the filth and remains of the prisoners. It is not time to perform my duties. Then I must return to my rest. Okay, fine. Yes, have you performing any services for me? I have cleaned the sewerage chambers and fed your guardian. Do you wish me to open the doors to the pit and begin my duties again? I do wish it. Open the doors and perform your duties. Just stay where you are and I'll tell you. Is that all you can do? Yes, it is. Okay. Open the doors and perform your duties. You have not activated my movement functions. You must use the activation stone. Oh, yes, here's the stone. I bow before your will, master. The golems in this, to me, always looked really weird. I don't know why. They're extremely, like, muscular looking. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but... It's better than the Ogrelons they had in, the, pink-skinned Ogrelons in, Baldur's Gate 1. Okay, and he opens these doors up here. All the doors, because there's a central chamber here, which we couldn't go into unless he opened them. And for good reason. There is a, what do you mean I can't save it this time? There is an enemy over there. Excuse me? Oh, maybe he has to get back to his, resting spot? There it is.
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
I wonder if you have to tell a golem how to get down the hallway. Otherwise, if you just tell it, go open this door, it will take the most direct route to that door, possibly going straight through the wall.
Yes?
You have to say, like,
What is it?
go forward 10 steps, turn right
Certainly.
90 degrees, go down the hallway 100 steps, turn left 90 degrees, open door. Be like giving commands to a,
Speak.
what's it called, Mindstorm's Lego robot or something.
Yep.
Or the, log turtle.
You point. I
Nature's
punch.
servant awaits. Yes?
What you want?
What is it?
Okay.
Without doubt.
Fight time. Ooh, new enemy. It's an Otyug. Otyugs are pretty disgusting creatures that feed off of,
Words.
sewerage.
Ready and will, good to go.
Mince.
Speak.
Great. Fast.
They can also give you diseases.
Yes?
Something up, right? You're not gonna keep me here.
What is it?
There we go.
Speak.
Oh, smoke pepper.
Feel
You know, it slowed Imoen and Jaheira, but this enemy is very annoying at this stage of the game because of the slow disease. Yeah, I remember this enemy being quite nasty
It will be done.
when I first came upon it. Because he's just wandering through and it's like, oh crap, that's quite a big monster. There we go.
Yes? Certainly.
It could get out of hand pretty quickly.
Time to. All right.
So, I like that they have that. I didn't even know what the heck an Otyug at the time was. So, again, it's neat them pulling from the extremely varied D&D enemy roster. Some enemies which you might not see too often. So,
evil. Cover your nose, boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
thanks, Minsk. We might have seen an Otyug in one of the SSI Goldbox games. Can't remember. Or maybe in one of the Eye of the Beholder games? They take place in sewers. Predominantly. Though those sewers tend to be filled up with, what's it called? Kinkus. There's another enemy which you don't see too often. I'm glad, though. The Kenkus have an innate ability to chuck a magic missile at you, which is extremely annoying. Hate them. Okay. What have we got? Potion of speed. More health potions. Take them. We have a helmet. It's a helm of infravision. Whoopee. It does look different. I guess we can wear that one instead of this one. We can give the horned helmet to Minsk. Jahira can have that one. And we have this, which is split mail. I actually thought this was magical, but it's not. Minsk already has split mail, so we don't need that. We also got a scroll. Yes. Vocalize. And clairvoyance. Empowers the wizard to see in his mind the geographical features and buildings of the region he is currently exploring. It extends to a great range, but cannot reveal creatures or their movements. And vocalize. The recipient of this spell can cast spells with a verbal component without having to make any noise. Effectively, this spell cancels the effect of silence and makes the recipient immune to it for the spell's duration. This spell has no effect on other noises or speech. It simply removes a spell's verbal component. Okay. I actually thought it just removed silence, but... I didn't realize it made you immune to the effects of silence.
Yep.
Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, right. Right magic. There we go. Right.
What do you want?
What is it? Without doubt.
Let's have a rest in the sewer. Again, these hallways here, they just lead back to the areas we were in before. So, no need to go down here or up this way. There is another doorway here, though.
Name it. No, not got you good.
Good shot.
Everywhere Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Ready and willing.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go. That's not right.
Different looking goblin.
Not on my-
Time to
I
move.
feel like there's a trap in this hallway.
You can count on me.
And arrows are biting. I guess not.
It will be done.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, nice room. You suddenly have a sense of imminent danger. Something here is not what it seems.
Yep.
Check for traps. Poke everything with a 10-foot pole.
This way then?
How do the adventurers store a 10-foot pole? Do they, like... Is it like you screw it together? Is it in multiple parts? Do you just strap it onto your back? That must be really awkward to move around.
What do you want? Gotcha.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I know there's traps around here. Oh, and in Baldur's Gate 2, we get experience for disarming traps, which is really nice. Okay. You can keep
Yes, certainly.
checking your traps there. Ooh, a helmet. think I know what this helmet is. Helm of Baldur. The fabled Helm of Baldur, legendary founder of Baldur's Gate, has long been rumored to wield powerful protective magic. I don't know whether this shows up because we had it at the end of Baldur's Gate 1. I think it's always there. So, but we'll wear it, because it's still pretty nice. Provides 1 AC bonus, 5 to hit points, 1 to one to saving throws, 1 to Thaco bonus, and the usual helmets protects against critical hits. So, pretty good.
What is it?
Name it. Good to go?
Speak
Let me
without
get those.
doubt.
Burning hands and a key. Wand of Lightning key. This key gives you a small shock when you touch it. Delightful. Oh, we haven't identified our pantaloons. There we go. Golden pantaloons. Chromatic orb. Burning hands.
Ready and willing, right you are.
A little doohickey. And an amulet. Arrows of biting. Air elemental statue. This statuette depicts the swirling form of an air elemental. Meta spell influence amulet. The amplifier. Known for its ability to enhance spellcasting, the amulet of meta spell influence is highly sought after by magic practitioners. This is another spell which we had in Baldur's Gate 1. Memorize 1 extra second level spell. So I believe we actually had that on our character. Or we might have had that on Dynahair, who unfortunately is dead. As Minsk was saying,
Something up?
they killed Dynahair in front of Minsk, so very unfortunate. I don't know if you find her body, so...
What is it?
There we go. Oh! Give the sling stones to Jahira. Okay, there we go.
Time to move?
Save again. And
Speak.
don't
It will be done.
think there's anything else around here.
Yep. Alright, alright.
It's easy to jump ahead into the next zone in this area. I believe if you... I think if you go through here, you go to the next area and you can't come back. But there's more we can do here, so we're going to be thorough. The more stuff we get here, the more stuff we get here, the better off we'll be in the long run. Okay. Memorize that. Give that to Minsk. Give the sword to Minsk too. And I guess the bastard sword. He doesn't have proficiency with them, does he? Nope.
What do you want?
Yes?
Okay, save. Good.
Certainly.
And we'll go over here. Hello?
Protect me.
Yes, help us. Free us. Slow down. Who are you and what are you doing here? I shall neither help nor free you. You must excuse me, ladies. I have no time to speak with you. Who are you? What are you going on here? What's going on here? We are his possessions, his servants, his concubines. Please help us to escape. How can I help you? If you can escape, you must take our acorns to the queen. Tell her of our plight in this creature's lair. Take them to the fairy queen, who lives in the south end of the Windspear Hills. This will be our deliverance from this Aranicus and his dungeon. So, I see we have a name for our captor at last. Aranicus, is it? Tell me, Dryads, why this Aranicus would go to such lengths to keep you three here. We are supposed to instill emotion, but he is barren inside. I am not sure what he expects. You can follow these plans for us, at least. If you take the acorns to the Fairy Queen, then she can regrow our trees and free us. I will be happy to help you. Why do you not simply leave? You do not seem to be chained or caged, as I was. Well, I believe they're tied to the trees here, so, you know, dryads and all. Yeah, sure, we'll help you. Thank you. You must take the acorns and deliver them to the Fairy Queen at the south end of the Windspear Hills. But he has taken the acorns. He knows of our plans. It amuses him. He has left our acorns with Illich. Illich is mean. I believe I have the acorns you're talking about. You have done a noble thing for us. Please take these acorns to the Fairy Queen, who lives northeast of the human settlement called Trademeat. We will help you escape. You must use the portal to travel up to the next level of the complex. This is how Irenicus travels. The portals are triggered by a certain key. He uses her key. He still loves her, you see. He keeps her room just as it was, though well protected. We go there sometimes and look at her things. May the forest always open a path to you.
So beautiful. I used to dream of dryads and their beautiful trees.
You are welcome among us, girl. Youthful exuberance is music that we have not heard in such a long time. I used to dream, but he doesn't. Your charms don't work on him anymore, do they? How do you know of this? He has touched you as we, hasn't he? Irenicus searches for something he cannot find, and he looks within those that he has no more idea... He looks within those that have no more idea than he. Irenicus. A name that is synonymous with death and ugliness. No, death sounds different. He showed me. I spit on his name. I spit on this place. Live as you can, where you must, young woman. You will not survive if you give in. We have learned this. I have learned something different. So beautiful you are. I almost can't see you. I just want to go home. Oh, Feek, when can we go home? To be determined. Okay. Kind of impressive having these trees growing underground. I wonder how he's doing that. Magic. Answer my own question. It's magic. I ain't got to explain shit. I don't mind magic being used as an excuse for things like this. I guess you could go into the exact way magic is being used, but, whatever.
Name it. No problem at all.
Right. We have to be careful here. Exactly.
What is this place? It's beautiful. Oh. There is simply no way that this space belongs to the same person that owns those horrible glass containers.
It is unlikely that our captor would rent out space. It must be his. Perhaps it's simply a sign of him we have not seen. No, it can't be. Not the person I know. This bed, this table. I know of them. He would speak of them while he... It's for a lost love. Kept in perfect condition. She despises him. This is his monument to her. He spoke of all of this, but his voice was cold. No emotion at all. Not even remembered. He spoke of these things even while he cut. And the spells that wove through my brain. Cold, ugly things. Calm down, you attract attention to us. He can't hurt you now, you're among friends. It still hurts. His sick fingers are still in my head, doing whatever it was it started. I see blood and death behind my eyes. Irenicus. This room. If he could care for anything, he would care for this room. Above the lives of all of us. It makes me sick. I feel so much hate. I would burn this place, but it is nothing. Even as it means so much, it is nothing. Let's do what we must to get out of this place. It's making me sick. Mm-hmm.
What is it?
That alarm we have
Without
to
doubt.
be careful of. We wait a moment. Yeah, there we go. Hear the footsteps. Something's
Nature
coming.
could find
Yes?
a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced. I await your need.
Okay, good. We've rested.
What is it?
I gotta cast spells when they get to here.
speak. Yes?
Do I need to help
Will
them?
be done.
Thank you a little bit. I believe last time we actually did see what is coming. They were in a room, which I opened and then closed the door. Oh, there we go. It is a lesser clay golem.
What is it?
Ready and willing.
They're on a
Without
route.
doubt.
They're going off to the room. I believe there is a second one.
If I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
Get back here. Ah. Oh. The sanctity of the mistress's room has been violated. The intruders will die.
Yes? I am ready.
Something up?
Magic resistance. There we go. 2,000 experience.
Will be done.
Well, we'll go kill the other one as well, wherever it's run off to. Hey, you are, you big sod.
Down to size.
There we go. Oh, pardon me. Okay, now we can explore the room in peace. Okay. One of the reasons why I look forward to doing Icewind Dale 2 is because the game has a sort of an extra hard mode in it called Heart of Winter, which I don't think I've played through the game with it. It requires you to have a party of, I think, around level 15 characters, which is pretty much you have to have played through Icewind Dale 2 first, and then you play through it again with your party on a higher difficulty. I guess kind of like Nightmare mode on Diablo or something like that. But it actually has quite a few differences to it. A number of the items you can find in Icewind Dale 2 have improved versions in the Heart of Winter mode.
You can count on me.
Which substantially improves the stats of some of them and give new abilities to other ones and so on. So it's something which I'd like to explore more of. I just thought it was a really neat feature when I found out about it. And it's really low key in the game too. You have to go into like the config file outside of the game and check a little box called Heart of Winter. Otherwise you would never get all these improved items and all that. So it's not in game. You swap the difficulty over. Stab. Good job dodging the spear. This room is perfect, except for the spear traps. Okay. Ooh. There is a key in there. And in here, ooh, there is a big gem. I'd actually forgotten about that in there. Let's see. Pommel gem. This brilliant gem is of an indeterminate origin, constantly shifting colours from bright blues and violets to black and even shades of grey. It obviously came from the pommel of a sword, perhaps a specific one. Oh yeah, obviously. I guess because it's cut. Braces of defense, AC 8. Very nice. I think we're gonna wear them because we're a frontline fighter. Give me this potion. Give me the Master Thievery potion as well. And the monster summoning and the dire charm. Okay. Again, there's kind of reasons why I'm hogging all the spells from Imoen. Oh, I can't remove that. Portal key. An intricate key, presumably once owned by the lover of your captor. I didn't realize you couldn't take that out in your inventory. That's weird. I guess it will become removable later on. I guess it's just so that you can't lose it, because it's very, very important. Pommel Jewel of the Equalizer. This is part of the Equalizer, a great longsword forged long ago as a tool for balancing the powers of the universe. Also known as the Sword of Neutrality, it did greater damage the further the target's alignment was from true neutral. The Equalizer was last rumoured to have been wielded by the elven hero Elaine Greenleaf, who was lost during a voyage to the Underdark. Other rumours have, however, proposed that the blade's pommel gem was stolen by an escaped slave who returned to the surface world. This is an item we might actually be able to make good use of later on, because our character is true neutral. Hey Wex, how's it going? Because I believe the sword can only be wielded by people who are of neutral alignment. Whether they're good or if they're good or evil, they can't wield it. Go over the alignment system in D&D. There are 9 different alignments with sort of 2 sliders, either good, neutral, evil, or chaotic, neutral, and lawful. So it's not just lawful good, it's specifically the good and evil aspect of it. So I rather like the alignment system, but I understand it doesn't really have a lot of nuance. What are you doing? I think a lot of that comes down to the descriptions they would use to explain what the different alignments, you know, what types of people would have them, because they're all kind of fantastical examples, I think. You know, it's like lawful good, it's like the paladin who is uncompromising in his views of what's right and righteous. Then chaotic evil is like bandits and petty murderers and so on. I think chaotic neutral is described as being like madmen and lunatics, which doesn't really, I guess, help give that good of an idea over it. Because I think such a thing really means you just follow your own heart. Chaotic tends to mean that you don't follow laws, you follow your own sense of what's right and wrong. And then if you don't regard laws, well, that's, you know, I guess maybe you don't have a strong feeling one way or another about them. Anyway, whatever. Oh, throughout the game there are hidden artifact pieces. A dwarf named Cromwell can forge these into a complete item. That's where the pommel comes in. Cromwell will be able to do quite a bit for us. And it's a neat feature in Baldur's Gate 2. You have to pay a lot of money for it, though. But I do like the crafting system. Because it's like, ooh, I found part of an artifact. Ooh, I found another part of an artifact. Now stick them together and make the whole thing. It would be neat if, like, Skyrim or something had stuff like that in it. Did it? No, it had the pieces of Mehrunes' razor. Which I guess he could find, and then he had to assemble. But you find those all, I think, associated with the one quest line. So... there we go. Where's this go? I thought it was going to open into a, oh, right.
Without doubt.
I thought it was going to enter into a,
retreat or fall before me.
a treasury.
Yes. It will be. What is it?
Stupid method.
Retreat or fall before me.
Right. Yeah. That's not right.
Certainly.
You see a lot of methods in Neverwinter Nights. I think. Or it's got a lot of different method types.
Speed. Yes.
They're like little elemental
If
imps,
I have to fight to get out of here, so be it.
With vengeance.
which have different abilities. Air methods, it looks like, have an innate blur. Smoke methods, I think they can spray smoke around the place, blinding you a bit. We've also come across like lightning methods and so on.
It is about time.
What's this? This windmill's only function seems to be keeping the air flowing rapidly in this windy place.
This way, then?
There's a spell there. What's this? Conjure Air Elemental. Upon casting a Conjure Air Elemental spell, the caster opens a special gate to the elemental plane of air, and an air elemental is summoned to the vicinity of the spellcaster. 60% likely that a 12-hit dice elemental appears, 35% likely that a 16-hit dice elemental appears, and 5% likely that a 24-hit dice elemental appears. Once the elemental appears, the caster must concentrate on the creature for 3 rounds in order to assure that the elemental will not turn on him. There is a 15% chance of losing control. However, after this period has passed, the elemental will do the bidding of the caster until it is slain, or the duration of the spell runs out. All of the commands given to the elemental are done so telepathically, so there is no time lost due to miscommunication, and it is not necessary to know the language of the summoned creature. Well, that's good to know. I don't speak in wind. We'll learn that.
What is it?
What do you want?
I think those can be pretty powerful.
It will be done.
This area reminds me a bit of Planescape Torment. Looking over the side shows only a dark, windy void that descends endlessly below. And the giant cogs and all that. Uh-oh.
Name it.
It's pretty neat.
I will require healing. Yes.
Ow!
Certainly. What is it?
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go
Ready,
for the
Lily?
eyes, yeah!
Speed.
Who says? What? Live by the sword.
Yes.
Hey, we got some kobolds.
What is it? Without doubt.
You great bad head.
Speak your mind. It is done.
More kobolds.
Speed.
Sorcy battle bow.
Gotcha.
Run, boar. Minsk and Boo stand ready. Make way, Villainy. Hero coming through.
There we go.
What is it? It will be done.
Let's go up here. There was a lamp on that table. Do I remember this? Vaguely. Hey, Kibbits. How's it going?
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's heal up a bit.
I await your news.
Yes? What is it?
No. We can't rest here. Cannot save.
Certainly.
Well. I am bound. Who are you? Ah, I see. The master is gone and you've managed to get yourself in trouble. Who are you that you've been bound in this flask? I'm not sure that I understand what's going on here. Did you come out of that bottle? You would be the proverbial genie in a bottle? That I would, Madling. I assume that, now that you have escaped, you have come seeking the magical item that has been stripped from you by our collective captor. You have an item of mine? If you have something that I own, give it to me immediately. I regret that I have no more time to speak with you. I must go back to escaping this madman's dungeon. You have an item of mine? I do. A thing of power that still carries a hint of your essence. There is something odd about the signature that you leave on this item. No matter. Can you give it to me? If I had the power to give you your weapon, I would. But the force that binds me is strong. As long as I am trapped within this flask, I am within the mage's power. If you can secure the means of my release, I will give you your weapon. That sounds like a fair trade. How do I secure the means of your release? This flask that I'm bound in is a creation of magic. It is unbreakable as long as it remains apart from its twin, the real flask. You must find the original flask and bring it back to me. Once it is within my grasp, I can break the enchantment and be freed. That sounds like more trouble than it's worth. I don't think I'm interested. Why should I deal with you when I can merely kill you? Let's not try that. Where can I find this flask? He will keep the flask close to himself. The master would not risk it falling into other hands. Perhaps he keeps it in his chambers. Or with his dryad concubines. Perhaps the golems have it. I cannot pinpoint its location from another plane. You shall have to search for it. Return to me when you have found it, and we shall exchange my freedom for your weapon. I guess we're in the elemental plane of air at the moment. Free the Jinn.
Speak.
He's just like
Without
set up
doubt.
this wooden platform here. Hello, welcome. First playthrough? Nope, I've played through Baldur's Gate 2 a few times probably. None of them recently though. It's been at least a decade since I played it. So we recently finished Baldur's Gate 1, so we moved on to Baldur's Gate 2. Right, so with my foreknowledge, I know that the flask he seeks is with the dryads down here.
Yes?
So we will go over there and
What is
I
it?
said
Certainly.
we will go over there and get it from them. Please,
Speak.
go the right way. The pathing is better in Baldur's Gate 2 than in the first one, but I guess asking them to go through from one side of this area to the other through twisty corridors, which all look alike, is a bit much for the poor pathing. I remember, I think you can modify like how effective the pathing is by upping the cycles of the computer it uses or something in the options in the config file, something like that. I don't think that doesn't really help with like pathing issues. I think it just means that the computer checks more often
Yes?
whether they're going the right way or something. You can increase the nodes. Right, okay. I must profess then, I don't understand what that means.
Yes?
I guess invisible
Without doubt.
paths it uses to determine what's walkable terrain in an area or something like that. That's what it sounds like.
What is it?
I am ready.
Oh, hello. Someone else. Welcome. Any file pathfinding value. Okay. That must be where you can modify it directly.
Speak.
For people joining, this is the original version off of my CDs. This is not the enhanced edition.
It will be done.
You have returned, no? Is there something else that you require of us? I searched for a flask in order to free a genie. Have you seen such a thing? You are very noble to risk your own safety to free the genie. We have the flask and shall give it to you. Hey, thanks. I don't know if genies are generally considered as good creatures. I think Ifrits are the evil ones, but I think genies themselves can be quite cruel. They may be more lawful than they are good. I don't know. But oh well. I'm pretty sure they're pretty honorable with their dealings with others. Just, you know, you have to be very specific with them. Here's the flask. This flask is an exact replica of Malak's flask. I guess that's the name of the genie. It's a pretty nifty one.
Yes?
Depends on myth. All these stories have existed for centuries of human history. Right. I'm more thinking within the limits of
certainly
D&D. Because I think they have, like... They have their own, like...
Yep.
Structures and hierarchies. But I don't remember too much about their cultures in D&D settings.
Without doubt.
Let's go through here.
You must gather your party.
Yes, yes. Okay.
It will be done.
Well, things are going pretty well so far. I haven't had a crash, so that's speaking positive for my decision to run this through DX Wind.
Yes? What is it? Certainly.
The curse is flickering every now and then, but whatever. I can deal with that.
Speak. Without doubt.
I sense that you have the flask. Let us make the exchange. At last, I am free. Here's your item, fleshling. You are an honorable person, and I feel that I must warn you. Keep away from the master. We get 15,000 experience. He will torture you for your escape. He will torture you for escaping, and kill you for freeing his genie slave. Escape from his lair quickly if you value your life. Farewell. I feel like it was pretty guaranteed that they'd kill us anyway, so whatever.
Yes?
I'm not that fast. It bugs me that his flask there doesn't look the same as the one which we just got him.
It will be done.
Whatever. And we went up a level. Oh, for people just joining, this is our character here. Having played through Baldur's Gate 1, we've imported, or technically recreated Feek from in Baldur's Gate 2. She is a fighter illusionist gnome, true neutral. She has 19 strength. It's been boosted through the use of a a tome which gives you 1 extra point of strength. She originally had 18 to 88 strength, so boosting it by 1 gave her 19. 15 dexterity, 11 constitution. She had 19 intelligence originally, being a gnome, and she boosted that through the use of a book as well, which we found in Baldur's Gate 1 to 20. 6 wisdom and 8 charisma. We have skills in longswords, axes, longbow, and sword and shield fighting style. So, there we go. Let's level up. Don't have any points to distribute. That was actually our mage level. What should I get? Don't think we're going to come across any silence at the moment, so... I'm going to put mirror image and invisibility there. We don't have any level 4 spells, no!
Speak.
I would have if I carried my spellbook over from Baldur's Gate 1. Oh well. We just forgot them. We were tortured, the spells were tortured out of our head. Does this affect... This affects one person or mammal. What's this? Cure disease. Get the healing spell. I'm not overly concerned about playing as efficiently as possible.
Yes, certainly.
So, that's why Feek's stats are kind of all over the place. The strength
Without
helps.
doubt.
She can carry a huge amount. The very low constitution, though, the 11, does hurt quite a bit. But we'll be making do. Our magic can provide a lot of protection. At least it did. We're gonna have to learn all those spells again. Who needs armor when you got magic? What's my opinion on EE versus original? I haven't played the enhanced edition, so I can't give a opinion of it from that perspective. I like a lot of the changes they did, and I would recommend playing the enhanced edition if you're new to the series. I am playing this just because this is the one version which I grew up with. So...
Speak your mind. I am willing.
Where are you going, Chihiro? If there was one thing which I don't like about the Enhanced Edition, at least for Baldur's Gate, it's the fact that they changed the cinematics from the 3D ones to the sort of 2D, I guess, slideshow style, which I just really like the 3D animated cinematics in Baldur's Gate 1, so... that was a change which I didn't really... That was a change which I didn't really like.
What is it?
I think we've done everything around here. Yeah.
It will be
I
done.
think we'll go through here now. Hello! Welcome, Kvatch. You were too far away to use that. Okay. I'll rub my face up against it.
So there is sanity in all this madness. If you are not in league with the evil that dwells in this unholy place, Yoshimo begs your assistance.
There was a bit of line before that. The portal violently teleports you to another level of the dungeon. You have to take a few moments, catch your breath upon arrival. Okay. I wonder how many levels there are to this place, which we don't, which we may not explore in the game. A fair line easier used by servants of the sorcerers themselves. We have been imprisoned and worse, and given many reasons to distrust strangers we encounter. I share your sentiments. I have seen much here that has disturbed me. I myself am a warrior with no evil intentions. Please, I would welcome any assistance you might offer. Then assistance you shall get, Yoshimo. What ails you, friend? I don't believe you. Stay back if you wish to live. How did you come to be here? It's actually quite embarrassing. My profession does not leave itself open to those who are not wary, yet somehow I was caught unaware. I came to Athkatla years ago for Karatur to seek my fortune. At some point, I went to bed in my room at the Copper Coronet, and I awoke in a strange room with a very sore head. I do not know how long I was there before awaking. Do you think that we're in Athkatla? How do I know that you aren't some sort of fiend here to lure me into a trap? Do you think we're in Athkatla? I am unsure. I may have been drugged when I was brought here. I may have been unconscious. Either way, I do not know how long. If it is the former, this place could be anywhere. If it was the latter, then I don't imagine I could have travelled very far without noticing. How do I know that you aren't some sort of fiend? I am no fiend. I am Yoshimo. You know, Yoshimo? The Yoshimo, feared by all? I've never heard of you. You must be new to Arm, or at least Athkatla. Athkatla, that's the city of coin, right? A merchant city in Arm. We come from the Sword Coast, a ways to the north. Why do you think we're in Athkatla? Yeah, Athkatla and is in Arm, just south of Nashkel, across the Cloud Peak Mountains, I think they're called. Which you can imagine as being the southern border from Nashkel and where the Knoll Fortress is. I am unsure. I may have been drugged when I was brought here. Yeah. If it was the form... Yeah, okay. You're just repeating yourself. What do you propose to do now? I do not know a way to escape this place. Perhaps we could search for this exit together. Yeah, sure, why not? I shall be happy to lend my blade to your cause. There are two things that I have discovered about this place that may help us escape. In the next chamber, beyond this one, in which we stand, 4 portals lie. Each of these portals release a little cackling fiend, which tries to kill me. These little beasties keep coming in through the portals. Perhaps, if the portals are destroyed, one could defeat the beasts that have already come through. Shortly before that chamber, there is a hallway that contains several wands mounted in pedestals. They blast all that walk before them. I have noticed that each wand is locked into the pedestal, and could be removed if one had the proper key. I know not where these keys are. Let us begin. Okay.
I am ready, I think. What do you need?
We have Yoshimo.
Skilled in avoidance.
He is a bounty hunter, which is a subclass of thief. I forget the specifics on that class. My copy of Baldur's Gate 2 did not come with a manual, so I got a collector's edition, which was bundled with Throne of Baal, and it was in a small box, so if it had a thick manual with it, unfortunately, I missed out on that. I'm going to guess it's more focused on fighting than picking pockets and hiding in shadows. Strength 17, Dexterity 18, Constitution 16, Intelligence 13, Wisdom 10, Charisma 14. Pretty good stats. Good for a fighter. 76 hit points. He's a level 10 bounty hunter. I think that's the highest level out of all of us. Yep. He is proficient with katana, dagger, shortbow, and single weapon style. So, don't put a shield or another weapon in his other hand. He has a katana +1. Yoshima's katana +1. This blade, although only lightly enchanted, has achieved a semblance of awareness, even enough so that it allows only the thief known as Yoshimo to wield it. Any other than he cannot use this flawless katana in battle. So yeah, you can take it off him, but nobody else can use it. Can I give you like chainmail? I should have held on to that, what's it called? Studded leather armor. And as you saw there, unfortunately, even though he is more of a combat-orientated thief, he can't wear helmets. So he is still vulnerable to critical hits. At least we are playing at a difficulty level where critical hits will be a problem. Pretty sure I am. Yeah, we should be playing at core rules. No, we're not. Okay, never mind. There, core rules. The differences there mostly means that core rules, you have a chance to not memorize spells, and hit dice rolls are not maximum. So, at normal level, all hit point rolls are maximum. Characters cannot permanently die. All spells are learned automatically. So, I'm not going to play on a higher difficulty than that. That's just what I'm comfortable with. Ooh, hold person. There we go.
Yes?
Failed to memorize the spell. I'm tempted to reload. We'll get another scroll of hold person at some point. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Who cares?
What is it? Without doubt.
Oh.
Speak.
You require my counsel, yes? I
Okay.
can dance on the head of a pin as well.
So these methods, they're being spawned by these portals down here.
Yes, it will be done.
Deal with the portals, otherwise it's just infinite
goodness!
methods.
My blade is cut down to
I
size.
go.
Arm where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Where shall I lead a foot and...
Who says what?
Speak.
They're immune to magic.
You
Oh.
point
Fall
feel the
creatures
backhand
and
of
beat
Or
you.
resistant to magic? Magic resistance. Okay. I'll sod you.
What you want? Good to go?
What is it? Certainly. Speak. Yes?
Name it. Right you are.
What is
If I have to fight to get out of here, so next time.
Kill it.
If Yoshimo is willing.
Speak. Without doubt.
Hey,
Ready and willing.
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Parasite.
Hey, we stunned him.
Parasite.
Yes, it will be done.
All right, all right.
Good.
Sword! Jump on my sword while you
What is
can,
it?
evil. I won't
Speak.
be as
Never
gentle.
you'll take
No confidence.
There we go.
Certainly.
Time to move? No problem at all.
Let's have a look. There's some tables and such over here. Ooh, a gold ring. And a potion. Potion of strength. And a protection scroll. Curse scroll of weakness. Useless.
Yep. You can count on me.
There's a chest there. Anything in it?
Nature could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and
Nope.
balanced.
There is a key.
Yes, without doubt.
What's this?
Khalid? Khalid? No. This is an illusion, a dream. A bad dream. Where are the mirrors, the switches to pull to show where he's hidden? Khalid! Damn you.
Damn you! I will have the heart of who has done this. I will tear their blackened heart from there. I will. No. This is Khalid? What has happened to him? This isn't real, is it? He couldn't be dead. Looks like the fool finally got himself killed. Let's not be a dick. What's happened to him? Shut up. No more words. Words are nothing. I knew him not, but I mourn your loss. Stranger, nobody. I will not hear your words. Leave me. A brave man has fallen here, but that is no cause to hurl insults at the living. Here, Boo shall comfort you. Imbecile, affront to nature. What do you and your rodent know? What can you know? No words, no more words. Save your speeches, save your proverbs. The only voice I wish to hear is dead, no more. No. Sylvanus, guide the light to the source. Take this man to what he justly deserves. By nature's will, what was given is returned. What was his turmoil is now peace. Khalid of my heart, let my love guide the way. We must hurry before we are noticed. We must get out of this grave and seek the light above. Let us go. There must be a way to get him returned to life. Shall we not try? Well, that was a short mourning period. I guess he weren't that close after all. Man. No point in us crying. We will honor him when there is time. That's it. I certainly hope you try a little harder to rescue me if I fall. We'll honor him when there is time. We live in a time of miracles, and nature allows the rebirth of many that have passed beyond the veil. But there is a time when it is better to let go. I believe if you ask about resurrecting him, she says that his body is far too mangled to be able to be resurrected, so... Then we will not disturb his body further. We will honor his loss with future deeds. That is the way of things. There will be there will be payment for this crime, and I shall not rest until it is collected. When we are able, there will be. Enough, I would leave this place. A body
Shakira,
oh.
I want to say how sorry I am about Khalid. I know this is hard.
No! You do not know. This is not the time for this conversation, child.
Stop calling me child. I'm as old as Feek, and besides, I can tell you that Khalid did not suffer. What are you babbling about him, woman? I am not in a mood. I'm not babbling. I saw him do this. Khalid was dead when our captor started doing those things to him. You saw this? You watched as it was done? He showed me. He cut and showed me. He forces my eyes open and made me look and see. Stop, I don't wish to hear this. He said I would see, so I would understand, but I don't know what he wanted. He would cut and say, do you see? Cut and say, do you see? Be quiet, child, no more. Okay. It appears that he's been experimented upon. It's hard to tell how long he has been dead. Okay. There's another key in there. And there's some bolts in here. Imoen, what are these? Bolts +1. Give me those potions. And that strength potion can go to Minsk. Give me that. Give me this key. Ooh, we got a sword. Sword of Chaos +2. Oh, right. I didn't get this. This is the sword that the Airjin gave us. Saravok's Sword of Chaos. The blade of Saravok, brother of Feek, used in the battle they fought in faraway Baldur's Gate. Feek prevailed, destroying Saravok's plan and recruiting and rescuing the Sword Coast from the brink of war. The sword itself defies identification, likely forged specifically for Saravok to best focus the infernal energy he hoped to control. Much of its power died with him. Abilities. Each hit drains 1 hit point from the target and transfers it to the wielder. This will not heal beyond the wielder's maximum. 1d10 +2, +2 Thaco bonus. Damage type is slashing. It's a two-handed sword. So, we're not proficient with two-handed swords. We are proficient with long swords. And sword and shield. So, we can't really make use of it. However, we can give it to Minsk and he can make use of it. It's fairly good. Drop these warhammers. You don't need them. Let me just organize things here a little bit. Okay. Can't move that still. Whatever. Oh. Let's see. We have got biographies for the characters still. Yeah, I believe this is pretty much the same as it was in Baldur's Gate 1. He originally came to the Sword Coast on a Djemma, a ritual journey to manhood, as the bodyguard of a young Wichalan of Rashomon named Dynahair. To his shame, Dynahair is now dead, and he fears that the doors to the honoured Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge are forever closed to him. This personal tragedy has obviously not strengthened Minsk's hold on reality, as evidenced by his continued dependence on his animal companion Boo, a creature that he claims is a miniature giant space hamster. Apparently such things do exist somewhere in the realms, but Minsk has surely taken too many blows to the head. I believe this is mostly the same here, except for the last part. She grows quiet when you ask about recent events, and while she gives the appearance of her normal, strong-willed self, there is a look of doubt in her eyes. It would seem that she has seen too many friends fall to remain unaffected. She does not like the subject, and lets it drop. Imoen chuckles when you ask her about her past, assuming that you are just trying to keep her mind on happier times and places. She indulges you, and certainly does cheer up when speaking of how you spent your youth together in Candlekeep. She arrived there the same as you, in the company of your foster father Garain. But despite this similarity, she grew up much more carefree than you did. Indeed, her light-hearted outlook has long kept her immune to the hardships of the world, though the dark confines and horrors of your current location have definitely taken their toll. I believe she was actually with Winthrop more than Garain, at least in Baldur's Gate 1. So... When asked about his past, Yoshimo seems disheartened that you are not already acquainted with his reputation. By his own account, he is apparently well known among people in the know, both as a daring rogue and a dashing young man about town. While the stories sound impressive, he seems ungainly for such exploits, possibly a bit more hapless than debonair. He wears it well, however, and perhaps even capitalizes on it. He seems to know that his kind of good-natured humor is well appreciated by most everyone he meets. Okay. These keys which we're getting... not that one. That was the one to the, This is the one to the air elemental portal. We'll give that to Misk. This is a wand summoning key. This key seems to squirm in your hands as if it was alive. Delightful. And this one, Wand of Cloud kills the key. This key gives off a foul odor. I think that's all the keys which we have so far. Yes.
What is it?
Okay.
Speak.
Let me just save again. And I think we'll rest here as well. Okay.
What do you want?
Is there anything else
This
around
way,
here
then?
which we can get? I think we checked there. Checked on the table.
Yes?
Yep. Okay.
Name. Gotcha.
I don't really remember this next place too well. I'm sure it will come to me as we explore, but...
What is it? It will be done.
Beg for death.
Oh, hello.
And I'll make it quick.
An assassin and an escaped clone.
Explain your intent and make it good.
I greet you in the name of Saldanesala.
Return whence you came. This is not your place.
Ah, thou hast come once again to prey upon me, my master. I am not your master, dear lady. Is there aught that I can do for you? Tell me who you are and what you are doing here. Yes, I am your master. Calm yourself, woman. Nothing shall prey on you except my sword. Yeah, sure. I shall not. You may have created me, but I am not a plaything. I am not her. No matter how thou dost wish it. No matter how thou dost wish it. Kill me a dozen times over. I am never her. And who is this woman I might wish you to be? Ah, I see her in every mirror. I see her with every breath. I would tear off mine own skin to be rid of her. I am not her. Kill me again and again, and I am not her, but I will be rid of you. Uh-oh.
Speak.
You're a magic caster, at least.
Ready and willing.
Dispel magic. Come on. Oh, what do you mean, immune?
Yes?
What
is it?
You will fall by my hand.
There we go.
Speak.
You get 1,250 experience. And we get a key. Wand of Missiles key. This key resembles a tiny wand of magic missiles. I guess they couldn't say it smells
Yes?
like magic missiles or something.
Tortured creature that clone thing was. She was a copy? A copy of another person?
I wonder why Radicus made her. I doubt he took pleasure in her company. He's beyond that. He's fascinated with death. He showed me over and over. These jars are each filled with clones of the same woman, or parts of her at least. Some seem to be living, but most are lifeless within the fluid. One jar is broken. The central unit seems to power the others. So, yeah, it's just sort of misshapen blobs in them. I'm kind of glad for that.
Without doubt.
It's a very... pardon. There's a very interesting degree of, like, technology on display here. Something which I wish more fantasy settings would go into, which is why I really like Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, because I really like the whole magic and technology conflicting style of things. It's something which I feel isn't explored as often in the could be.
Take the life she gave!
There we go. Oh,
No one crosses.
good job, buddy. Oh! It's stunned Minsk. And you hear it.
Next time. Good to go.
Speak.
So difficult to hit these methods.
So this thing?
Yes? It will be done.
Pay attention. Get those second chance.
What is it?
Time to move.
Minsk, live by the sword. Live a good long time. Right behind. Right
Speak. Certainly.
Cover your nose, too. We will leave no crevice untouched.
Another identify scroll. And we'll take these arrows. They can be useful. Okay. Though, I guess we've kind of got enough arrows, but whatever. I'll not stop reveling in the ability to stack arrows to 40. I like Baldur's Gate, where it's only 20. Oh, it hurts so much. Okay. Oh, I have another one of those.
Yes?
Okay. Always felt bad about killing the clone. You wish you could save, helped her somehow.
What is it?
Yeah, I guess the idea is
Without
that,
doubt.
like, there's not really enough. I don't know. Like many other people here, it seems like they're maddened by what's been done to them, so there's not really much reasoning to be done. Oh, hang on. No, immovable.
Yep. Right you are.
I believe there is a trap here. Yeah. There we go. Hey, we went up a level. Oh, we're going up levels really quickly. Cool. There we go. We're a fighter, level 7 now.
Yes? It will be done.
What do you want? All right, all right.
What is it? Certainly.
Okay. Ah. Ha! Fool thief. Ow! Right. Be careful. Don't step on the, Don't step on the,
Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes in the dark.
Don't step on the, thingies here.
Name it.
We'll go back there in a
No
moment
problem.
after we've finished exploring this other hallway.
Speak. Without doubt.
Okay.
Hi, friend.
Oh. Ha! I knew there had to be reinforcements down here. Couldn't be that powerful by himself, I said. I'll just put an end to this here and now. We'll see the end of Veronicus and your little guild war before this day is through. Guild war? What are you talking about? I just want out of this dungeon. I don't know who you are, but unless you want to die, you'll get out of my way. Are you responsible for me being here? I want some answers. I'm no friend of Veronicus. I will fight him with you. I don't know who you are. Unless you die, unless you get out of my way, you're going to die. You'll not escape without a battle here. Your master dies above, and you shall join him. I have little patience for people who are trying to keep me here or getting in my way.
Do very well.
As I would have done.
Yes?
Something else? You can count on me.
What is it? It will be done.
Every hamster, stand back for justice. No one.
There we go.
Speak. Certainly. Yes? Without doubt.
get that.
What is it?
Is there anything over there? Oh, okay. Let's rest.
It will be done.
Yes?
And we'll heal Yoshimo.
Speak. Certainly.
And I think this is actually getting towards the exit. Yeah, this is the sewers area. I think up there is the way out. Okay. I think? Or do you go through another area and then there's like the continuation of the sewers up here? I guess we'll find out. Let's go back here. I'm going to fiddle around with this. So, the way I remember this working is that these areas in the middle are trapped with the different statues. Each one of them is linked with a certain key which we find, which can disable the trap. So, hello, welcome, Lothar.
Time to move?
I don't think we have to be the one to
This
put
way, then?
the key. As long as the key is in one of the character's inventories, we can disable it. You insert the key into a slot near the base, and the wand is released. It is safe to pass before this pedestal. And we got a wand of
Yep.
wand of magic missiles, which is quite good. We'll
What do you
give that
want?
to Feig.
Name it.
This pillar has been toppled, so we don't have to worry about it. This one here, you insert a wand is mounted on this pedestal. A key that matches the wand must be found if you wish to pass before the pedestal without being blasted by the wand. Right, okay. Yeah, you can see it going across there. I'm pretty sure you can't... Yeah. That don't work. So we need to find a wand of Agonaz's Scorcher or
Ready
something
and
like
willing.
that.
Good to go?
Not a wand, a key.
Yes?
A key of Agonaz's Scorcher. Maybe we
What
can
is it? Without doubt.
go past over here. Oh, interesting. It actually just disappeared.
Speak.
Careful.
You
Stay.
reckon your cutter?
Stay against the wall. Okay. I hope we're all doing well.
Yes, it will be done.
Let's go down here. Ooh, hang on. This room. Is there an ogre mage in here?
What is it?
Where shall I
Something up?
display my skill and expertise?
Let me just compare find traps skills. 95 open lock, 85 find traps, 25 pickpocket, 30 move silently, 25 hunted shadows. Open lock 65. Find trap is 100. Pickpocket is 25. Move silently is 100. Hide in shadows 55. Okay. I guess he's bounty hunter. He's basically a ninja.
Time to move?
So it's actually a bit better at finding traps than
Nothing
Immo is.
dangerous, I would hope.
Speak. Certainly.
Okay, let's just go in.
Get me out of this hellhole.
Predator. Ah, surely you cannot be my captors. Come to torment an old man within his glass prison. You look like none others I have seen here. No, I'm not your captor. I was recently imprisoned myself. Who are you, old man? How did you come to be imprisoned here in such a manner? I'm not here to torment you, old man, but I can spare no time to aid you either. I was recently imprisoned myself. Oh, glorious praise to you, then, that you have freed yourself. Can you not see your way to helping an old man to his own freedom, then? I find I trust no one in this prison. You can stay where you are for now, old man. I prefer to know who you are and how you came to be imprisoned here first. My name is Frenadon, and I have been held in this glass bottle for some time now. Why, I do not know, but I fear it is to be magically experimented upon. Please help me. I have seen others that have been experimented on, as you say. It is a most terrible thing. Do you know who is behind all this? No. I know nothing of who has done all this, milady. Please help me. I fear I am too old to survive for long. You seem too eager, and I trust too little to let you out. You will stay where you are. Ah, you will not help an old, feeble man?
Save me, dear sir.
Perhaps you will aid a helpless little boy, then. Would you, kind lady? I am ever so cold and lonely. Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, then absolutely I'll open the cage for you. What manner of sorcery is this? You turned me into a boy before my eyes and expect me to trust you? Explain yourself. I know not what you are, but you'll stay in that glass cage, safely away from me. Explain yourself. I'd just like to be free ever so much, ma'am. Please help me. Please let me go. You talk like a boy, but a moment ago you spoke like an old man. I would know what you were before I free you. I have had enough of doppelgangers. I will not be so easily tricked. You'll stay behind that glass when you belong. Yeah, I've had enough of doppelgangers. I'm not one of those. Whatever that is, ma'am. Oh, I don't know what to say to get you to help me. I've been in here for so long. I would be quite the fool to release you then, wouldn't I? You'll stay where you are until you convince me otherwise. No, please. Won't you even help a little boy? Oh.
Yes?
Yeah, whatever.
Without doubt.
Ow! Who electrifies a... Who electrifies a bookcase?
A den of stinking evil. Cover your nose, boo.
Right you are.
We will leave no crevice untouched.
A key. And a knock spell. Key to Frenadon's room. This key fits the door in the glass room that Frenadon is locked in. Well... Oh, my inventory is full. Oh. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, right. I was going to say, why do I still have these acorns? But you keep the acorns until you can give them to the Fairy Queen later on. Okay. It went up a level. There we go. Do you get any more spell slots? A level 5 spell. Breach. When this spell is cast at a creature, it breaches and dispels all of the specific and combat protections on that target creature. Here is a complete list of all the specific protection spells that are dispelled by breach. Shield, protection circle, resist fear, protection from fire, cold, fire shield, protection from acid, protection from electricity, protection from magic energy, protection from the elements, and protection from energy. The combat protection spells dispelled by this spell... The combat protection spells dispelled by this spell are protection from normal missiles, protection from normal weapons, protection from magic weapons, stone skin, armor, ghost armor, spirit armor, absolute immunity, mantle, and improved mantle. The target's magic resistance, if he has any, does not affect this spell. Okay. Chaos. The effects of this spell are identical to the 4th level spell Confusion in all respects. The victims wander around as if in a daze, sometimes wandering away, sometimes attacking either friend or foe. If the victim is 4th level or lower, he does not receive a saving throw versus the effects. However, if the victim is 5th level or higher, he receives a save versus spell at -4. The spell lasts for the duration or until a successful dispel magic is cast. Don't think there's enough protection. Domination. Enables the caster to control the actions of any creature while the spell is in effect. This control is maintained through a telepathic link between the caster and the victim. Unlike the 4th level priest spell, Mental Domination, the target has no option for release, even if made to do something against his morals. This effect can only be reversed by dispel magic. The target gets the saving throw versus spell at -2 in order to avoid this effect. Despite what it says there, it does have a duration of 8 rounds, as it says up here. So, it's not permanent. I think there's a few spells which say, oh, it's permanent, but it's not actually. Monster Summoning 3. Sure, you can learn that. I think Chaos is also pretty good. Because it's just an area of effect confusion.
Speak.
Let's rest. And,
Yes?
What do you want?
Let's buff first for, you know, for no real reason.
I am ready.
Speak.
I'm just being overly paranoid.
Yes,
Okay.
it will be done.
Save me, dear sir. Please save me.
Thanks for freeing me. I'm not being troublesome, am I? I mean no harm. I shall not endanger my party by having you at our backs. Find your own way to the surface. Do you know anything about the prison, such as a way out? Are you sure you don't know who is behind all of this? Anything you can tell me would be most useful. Whatever you are, I have decided to end your existence just in case. No, it's nothing. Yeah. What? What? Impudent lout. Now I will kill you. Now I will kill you all, foolish ones.
It is useless to resist.
Great, it is a doppelganger. Get out of here.
What is it?
Meh.
Certainly.
Doppelgangers. Not even a greater doppelganger. Color spray. I'm so untrustworthy. Let's save. Let's see. Well, I know blind. Want to keep those. And my bow. We don't need these energy cells anymore. But I gotta hold on to them until we leave this place. I don't think there's any other places you can use them.
Speak.
But, oh, Chihiro went up a level. Well, we have some bolts. I think they're bolts +1. Yep.
Yes, it will be done.
Name it.
Is anything in here trapped? Yep.
What is it? Certainly.
Is that another fake protection scroll? Arrows +1. Yep. That's a blur. We already know that, but
without doubt.
we'll keep it. What's this? Yep. Cursed Scroll of Foolishness.
Yes.
I think if you let them go, they'll follow you for a moment, but then I think they'll attack you anyway. So it's sort of a, you know. How long do you want to put off the inevitable? There are some sling stones there. Bullets +1.
Speak. Yes.
Is there anything else here?
Without doubt. What is it?
Did I check this? This one? No, I didn't.
Ready and no problem at all.
Okay. That's a potion of fire breath. We got a bunch of those in Baldur's Gate 1, but I never used any of them. Hey, protect you from electricity. It's not actually cursed. That's kind of useful.
Something up?
Oh, and we can identify this. It's a wand of magic missiles. One magic missile will strike the target. 1d4 +1. We can give that to Chihiro. And I guess the protection from electricity spell. Which I had a bunch of in Baldur's Gate 1, but I never used any of them. I think I used... Did I use protection from petrification once? Maybe once. Is there a key in here? No?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. So you can see here, magic missile, cold, I think, fire, Agate as a scorcher. It's got a leopard face there, so summoning monsters, electricity for lightning bolts, and I think, and that one would be cloud kill, I guess.
Time to move.
Go this way.
What is it?
Hey!
Without doubt.
Yep, you can count on me.
Feel the backhand of
be done.
justice!
There we go.
What do you want? This way, then?
Another identify scroll. More arrows, which we don't need.
Name it. Ready and willing.
This large and impressive forge is probably used in the creation of magical items, magical devices.
Gotcha.
What do you need? Yoshimo is willing.
Something up? Good to go.
Oh, hello. For what? By the exile, the prisoners have escaped. Between invading thieves and the loss of feet, the master will not be pleased. Come, Grey Ones, we must be stopping them.
What is it?
Okay.
Certainly.
Without ye bothering me.
Oh no, it's in stereo.
Yes.
Death shall take you.
Why Moradin's hammer?
Speak. Without doubt.
Why
Go.
Moradin's hammer?
Time to move? Right you are.
Yes?
Armor,
Nature.
sharpened, and raring to go. Why Moradin?
What is it? It will be done.
See, you point make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Speak. Certainly.
Yep.
Okay, anything else around here? Just another toilet. There's a box there, some chests,
All right.
a table, some more healing potions, and a charm person spell. Give that to you. Damn it! That way. There we go. Okay. Drop these spears. You don't need them. Or drop one of the spears. Drop one of the scimitars as well. You don't need both of them. And the helmet. And the bolts. Like, seriously, I don't need to hold around unmagical bolts. And the small shield.
What do you want? No problem at all.
That's just a normal dagger. Don't need it. There is some more split mail in there.
Name it.
Don't need any of that.
You can count on me.
There is a girdle in here. Or a belt. Sorry? Combat music. What's this? Girdle of Bluntness, Destroyer of the Hills. Hey, this is another item we had in Baldur's Gate 1. +4 armor class versus blunt weapons. Guess I'll give that to Minsk.
Ready and willing. Something up? This way, then?
Anything else around here? Nope.
Yes? Without doubt.
Looks like it. One of them went invisible, maybe? Maybe? They would be attacking me if they were. Wouldn't they? I think it was just because I went into the menu. Right, so... This... This wand puzzle here, from what I remember, I never really liked how it's laid out, because to me, the wand keys shouldn't be in places which you have to go past the statues to be able to get them. But I'm pretty sure you have to go through these doors, this door over here, to get some of the other keys. Or at least I'm assuming, because I am missing, like, one or two of the keys. The badly neglected statue is of no god that you recognize. So, probably going to end up triggering some
What
of
is
them.
it?
Okay, well, we could go past that
It
one
will
now.
be done.
Can Can we do it under this one? I guess we can. And this one? Okay. Never mind. Got it fine. Pass it just fine. We got a wand of cloud kill. Wand emits a vapor bubble that travels towards the target, exploding into a deadly cloud of noxious gas that expands to fill an area roughly 20 feet in radius. The cloud will instantly kill any creature with 4 HD or less hit dice with no saving throw. It's cloud kill. It's level 5 spell. That's pretty good. Wand. I have no more identify scrolls. Wand of monster summoning. Wand of electricity.
Speak. Certainly.
But yeah, we don't have this one. The
Yes.
wand of fire, which I guess is over here. I guess maybe you can do it. You sort of have to sneak up this side though, which is.
Let me have a taste. Come.
Oh right. Ah, excellent. I am to be provided fresh blood for once. Where is your master, fiend? We seek Erraticus. Give us the upstart, and you shall survive. Already am I dead, thief. Join me in darkness. Enough. Kill this creature and raise the guild. Erraticus shall learn of what it is to betray the shadow thieves. Hey! Fight them, not me.
What is it?
Well, one's dead.
I am the predator that lives among us.
Splat.
Speak.
Let's help
Yes.
try and kill this vampire before it finishes them all off. Rather than just sitting there. Splat!
What is it?
Let me drink a potion.
Without doubt.
Ah. Hey, nice! Oh. And you can see there, the vampire turned into a cloud of
Speak.
vapor and disappeared. Was there something else around here? Hold on. Is there not a key for the fire? For the fire statue? Thought there was. Maybe it's in this area, which I haven't gone to. One of these lamps? Oh. Okay. Whatever.
Yep, good to go.
Can apparently loot this statue.
You require my... You're right behind me, right?
Both of you examine it. See if there's any traps on it.
What do you want?
Doesn't look like it.
Right you are.
Ooh. We know what that is. It's a ring of protection. +1. Pretty nice. We'll wear that.
Name.
Down to 4
Yes?
AC. Okay, so... I mean, unless the wand turns into a wand of fireballs, I guess it's not that useful. Am I missing something over here? Oh, everyone's tired. Oh, right. Yeah, that's because I used haste.
Where shall I display my skill and
What is
expertise?
it?
Okay. That's
It will
something
be done.
different from Baldur's Gate 1. Casting haste on the party and it wearing off makes everyone fatigued. Unfortunately, we can't just like down Twinkies to get all the energy back.
Ready and willing.
Imoen,
All right,
where the heck are you going? Get back here. You want to leave. Don't go the opposite way. Twinkies are poison, delicious poison. I've never had one. They look it. I believe you. Just like a, I don't know, sponge cake with cream in it.
Certainly.
Personally, I rather like lamingtons, which I guess are kind of... They're not really the same thing, but they've probably got about the same level of sugar in them. Jam lamingtons are fantastic. If you haven't had them, I do recommend lamingtons. Have to eat them quickly, though. They do go off quite fast. They're like sponge cake with sort of chocolate over them and coconut sprinkles. Some of them have like 2 slices of sponge with jam put together. So people probably know what the freaking lamington is. Let's see. I guess that's about it. Unless there's something I'm missing here. I'm not really that concerned about getting one more
Speak your mind.
wand, unless we get like a extra boost of experience for finishing it all. But whatever. There'll be more experience later on. Okay, so before we leave, give me these things. He says, abusing his foreknowledge. Okay, you can keep everything else, really. I don't need anything else.
Swords, not
Yes?
words!
Okay, and save.
Without doubt.
I know it's annoyed me in the past, but I can, you know, win things. Also, let's have a rest.
The tunnel slopes upward into the welcome glare of daylight. Such is your relief that you barely notice the debris at your feet, the remnants of a battle fought only moments before. Surveying the carnage, you hear a scream of rage, and a massive explosion collapses the passage behind you. The sounds of combat greet you as you struggle to your feet. The fight, it seems, is still going strong.
Okay. I do like the sort of little tiled images they have here.
You dare to attack me here. Do you even know whom you face? You will suffer! You will all suffer! So, Godchild, you have escaped. You are more resourceful than I had thought.
You're not going to torture us any longer.
Torture? Silly girl, you just don't understand what I'm doing, do you?
I don't care what you're doing. Let us go.
I won't let you leave, not when I'm so close to unlocking your power.
We don't want anything from you.
Enough! I will no longer listen to the babbling of ignorant children.
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy. All involved will be held. This disturbance is over.
Must I be interrupted at every turn? Enough of this!
This mage's power is immense. We must overcome him quickly.
Enough! I haven't the time for this.
You will cease your spell casting and come with us.
Your pathetic magics are useless. Let this end.
Even if we fall, our numbers are many. You will be overwhelmed.
You bore me, mageling. You may take me in, but you will take the girl as well.
What? No. I've done nothing wrong.
You have been involved in illegal use of magic. You will come with us.
I'm not going with him. I'm not. help me.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
No, this cannot be! The murderer of Dinah here flees from righteous butt-kicking vengeance, and he takes Imoen with him too! Something must be done, Feek. We must find this evil wizard. All that is good cries out for this, even little Boo, although he cannot cry out quite so loudly. I find it odd that this Irenicus would leave of his own volition. And why take Imoen when it is Feek he is so obviously interested in? Perhaps he expects us to give chase? We must step carefully then. We know little about him, who he is, who he was fighting, who took him, or even where we are. We seem to be drawn into machinations not of our own making. No, we must go quickly and save our friend Imoen. The wizard may be leering over her evilly even now. Do not be foolish, Minsk. We must know our enemy and the extent of our danger here before we rush into anything. The druid is right, my large friend. The wizard obviously has great power, and I doubt we have seen the last of him. Perhaps we should see if allies can be found here. Okay. And that's why I removed all the items from Imoen, because I knew she gets carried off.
What is it? It will be done.
I like how those wizards, apparently their method of capturing other mages which use magic is basically just to throw throw their own numbers at them until they get tired. It's a great strategy. Not superior magic. Just you know, oh well, we'll tire you out eventually. We have heaps of us. Anyway. Minsk goes up a level.
Speak. Certainly.
And there is some stuff here. Some money.
Without doubt.
Okay. And some quarter stars, but...
What is it?
Yeah. Pardon me. They're just not magical quarter stars, so nothing which you're interested in. Athkatla. Also, I felt that music was maybe a little bit loud, but it's been fine for the rest parts, but for the rest of the game. I might move it. This slider controls the volume of the music soundtrack, turning the volume down to nothing. Oh, I thought it said turning the volume down. I thought it said something like turning the volume down does nothing to stop the music. And I was like, what? The music cannot be stopped. It is too powerful. Hello.
For the glory of Arm.
I don't want any trouble from you here. I saw you enter with these folk. Just a good thing for you that only that girl was using magic. Otherwise, you'd all be in prison. This is something which I remember a lot of characters talking about, but I don't remember really coming across as a problem in the game itself. Supposedly, the mages turn up to take you away if you use magic without a license. But I don't remember it being that much of a mechanic when I played the game. Like, they might show up at one point, which is scripted, but, like, I don't remember particularly holding off from using magic because of it. Oh well, maybe we'll see. Maybe it's because you tend to use magic underground, and they don't spawn there or something. I need to find that girl you mentioned. Do you know where the cowed wizards would have taken her? She wouldn't have been brought to the city's prison. We don't have the facilities to keep such powerful deviants. The cowed wizards, on the other hand, do. Where they would keep magic using prisoners, I don't know. No one does. And I doubt they would tell you the use of magic is illegal, and that means she's a criminal. What do you know about the Shadow Thieves? They're nothing for you to worry about, citizen. I wouldn't suggest you involving yourself with their type. Okay, I'll be on my way. As you wish. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, you, or you'll be facing the consequences. They've got like a conquistador styling going on there with the with that type of helmet.
Speak. Certainly.
Okay, and here we are. Ooh, the area is completely explored. You can see the collapsed section there. We are in the city of Athkatla. This is, I think, Walking's Promenade, which is a big marketplace. There's a whole bunch of shops around the edges here, which we'll have a look at. And here's the world map. This is Athkatla. You have Temple District, Government District, Bridge, City Gates, Graveyard, Slums, Walking's Promenade, where we are, and the Docks area. You can see immediately, something I don't particularly like in Baldur's Gate 2 is the areas they're more separated than they are in Baldur's Gate 1. Like the Government District is not right next to the Temple District. It's not like the whole city is divided up like in Baldur's Gate 1. This is the same for areas outside in the wilderness. If we go out here, we'll be going to a specific location, like, say, over here or over there. You don't get to wander the map like you do in Baldur's Gate 1, which I was always a bit disappointed about. These are the Cloud Peak Mountains. You can imagine Nashkel being just up here, and Baldur's Gate being a bit further north. So, this is the region of Arm, which I think there's other mountains down here along the southern border, but I'm not too familiar with this area, really. So, anyway. Nice map, though. It's all, like, hand-painted. Anyway. Let's have a look around the market.
Without doubt.
Yeah, what's this thing? Oh. Halt! This tent has been closed off for your own safety, citizen. The circus has been closed until this matter is resolved. Why? What has occurred here? We are not exactly sure. There was no problem until the show was scheduled earlier this morning. Apparently the show began well enough, and then something occurred. Nobody has come out of the tent who went in for the show, and everyone we have sent in to investigate has not come out either. Foul magic is no doubt involved here. We are waiting for the coward wizards to arrive. They will be able to solve this, I'm sure. Nobody at all has gotten out? Well, we have been told that one of the animal trainers darted out after the show began, but we have not been able to find him as of yet. I can handle myself. Perhaps I can solve the problem here for you. Very well then. I'll not stop you if you wish to risk yourself, citizen. You were warned. It is no risk. Not so long as we have swords and braveness to the brim of the tall glass of goodness, right, Boo? We should be careful, Fee. There's no telling what is going on within if the city guard can't handle it. Being prepared for anything is what I always say. You can see immediately also, our party members are a lot more talkative than in Baldur's Gate 1. Weighing in on things quite often. A sign states this device was built to travel underwater. Strange a concept as that may be. It's a neat little, like, glass-domed, I think single-manned, just single-manned submarine or something. Got fins on it and propellers. Pretty neat.
Who are you?
My mother says we should stay away from people like you. You could be wizards. I am a wizard. There's a snake here. I like how they have the snake behind these bars. Very secure. This one looks like it's full of water. The sign on this machine states the name of its inventor, one Eduardo Janssen. It's a flying machine. A flying machine of gnomish design. Looks a bit unstable.
I have no patience for cities. Our stay had best be a short one.
There was a leopard there. There's a moose there. Hello. Burgers.
Yes?
What? Why are you using Khalid's voice? You startled me. Please forgive me. What's the problem? The problem? I was in a circus tent and I got out just in time to save my life. Oh, it was terrible. Relax and tell me what happened from the beginning. Well, I go by Tatu the Tiger Tamer. I was going to put on my show this morning, but it got delayed because of a special performance. I don't know who the performer was. I was so mad about being delayed, you see. I stayed in the back of the tent and prepared my tigers. Their bodies began shifting right before my eyes. The tent was disappearing, being replaced by things I had never seen before. I ran for the exit. I escaped just in time. I'm the only one who came out, and no one who has gone in has come back. The things I saw, horrible. Are you sure you don't know anything about this special performance? No, someone came who the boss knew and wanted to do something special. I don't know who it was or why this happened. What kind of things did you see when you played? I'm not sure. People were changing. I could see it with my eyes, like their skin was melting. The whole tent was being replaced by something else, like we were being moved somewhere. I don't know. I've never heard such a ridiculous story in my life. I think I might have to take a closer look at this. I wouldn't go in the tent if I were you. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so frightened. Okay. I'm always ready to entertain.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Storekeep.
You'll find no better prices in armor. I guarantee it.
Aha! Mahir thinks you are just the sort of customer he was waiting for. Perhaps you're interested in weaponry. Mahir thinks you are. I take it you are Mahir? Indeed I am. Mahir in Kabdar El Sabith. Sadith. Most recently of Rashaman. At your service. You are coming from Rashaman. I remember it fondly and hope to take Boo to see it once I have completed my Jitema. Aha! Boo is your witch then, I take it. No, Boo is my hamster. And Boo is my friend. Oh, I see. Where was I? Ah, yes, my lady. You are so interested in examining my wares, yes? Yeah, show me what you have to say. Most excellent. Examine my wares to your heart's content, Kasadi, and I'm sure you will find nothing to displease you. Okay. What have you got? Poison throwing daggers. Poison damage. 2 hit points of damage per second for 10 seconds. So 20 points of damage. That's not too bad. There's a Warhammer +1 there. A Sling +1. I think we'll purchase that. It'll be useful for Jaheira. I need to sell some things. Sell the gems. Sell Lilacs Minor Drain, since I can't use it. Sell that. Sell the katana. 100 gold. Helmet. Sell the bastard sword. Nobody can use it. What else? Don't need blindness. I don't need blur. I'll keep knock. I think I need to memorize the charm. Okay, so give me the sling. You have a spear +1 too. The number here means that he has 2 of them in stock. So he has 7 spears. 2 spears +1. The fact that he is selling, like, oh, I've got 2 spears +1 does make them feel a little bit less special than they do in Baldur's Gate 1. This gets worse in Throne of Baal. Just because you're fighting more powerful enemies, so you need more powerful weapons. Because they have, like, you know, oh, can only be hit by +4 weapons or higher. So you need to be able to get them. So they're throwing them all over the place. And, you know. Arrows of fire. And the stuff which we sold. Okay. I'm just going to get... I'm going to get just the sling. We have a quarterstaff +1. And that will do us for the moment. I just want the sling +1 because... well, that will be pretty useful. And I don't remember when we'll get a replacement. Okay. There. Throne of Baal where every Joe has a +3 weapon like it's nothing. Yeah. Also welcome. It is something which annoys me a little bit about it. I understand why it's done. It's just when the basic guards of the town are running around with like +3 weapons or whatever, it's a bit eh. Anyway.
Is this the way you talk to everyone?
Have you ever been cheated here? I bet you have. Me? Actually, I can't even remember the last time someone cheated me out of anything. Okay. Ataris.
My time is quick, so be brief, commoner.
Ah, good business to you, milady. My name is Kotaris. Might you be interested in some artwork? A painting to add style to your abode? I don't think so. Nothing here really suits my taste. Portrait kind of looks a little familiar. I wonder whether it's one of the portraits used for characters in Icewind Dale 1 and 2. Nothing here really suits my taste. Well, I'm afraid that I'm only a purveyor of fine works of art. If you are not a customer of refinement and wealth, then you have no interest in being here, I'm sure. Good day to you. Well, good business to you. Yeah. I have no house, so I cannot hang up something. What the heck? Like a dragon's tail.
Cities always teem with evil and decay. Let's give it a good shake and see what falls out.
Okay. You have to go up here. This place is a little confusing to navigate. To be fair, you don't really find regular people, but armies under command of very powerful people. Yeah. It makes sense within Throne of Baal. The stakes are so high. So... The store behind this door is small and sells only sundries, trinkets, foodstuffs, and other goods of no real interest or value. What's in here? It is a house.
Very well. Hiya.
There is a book here. History of the Western Heartland. We've read that. In Baldur's Gate 1. Ooh, 2 coin. 19 coin.
Speak, certainly.
Okay. Whoop.
Without doubt.
Come, enter the Adventurous Mart. Behind me, you will find all the equipment and any adventurer needs. I don't want to talk to you. What do they sell? Weapons, both magical and plain. Stolen armor from the layers of dragons. Scrolls of sorcery. Anything you need, we have. I'm sold. Don't even think about trying to steal something.
It will be done.
Rybald Bardaman at your Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain.
Rybald Bardaman, at your service. Greetings to you, good sir. I trust all is well. It is well enough, Miss Jahira. You'll not bring Harper trouble to my doorstep, good lady. Might I remind you that my days of involvement with your kin are long over? I am not here in an official capacity, suspicious one. There is no need to worry. With your kin, there has always been need for worry. But I should mind my manners. Please excuse me. Rybald Bardaman at your service. Yeah. He just says what he just said. What a dump. You have to pay me to haul anything out of here. This place is just too damn big to make a decision quite yet. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of questions. Certainly can. What's in your mind? A friend of mine has been taken prisoner by the Coward Wizards. Do you know where she would be kept? Ah, too bad. A friend came in from Ria Tavern about a year back. A mage named Tiss. His mule had gone lame, and he'd summoned a floating disc to carry his supplies. They captured him, of course. Tiss should have known better. I'm sure he thought a disc was harmless enough, but those wizards are strict about their licenses. I tried looking for him, but the Coward Wizards aren't easy to find. Nobody knows where they stay here, and they never let out where their magical prison is. It's a travesty that the council gives them so much power. Maestro only knows what they do with their prisoners. Wish I could help you more, but I never heard from Terse again. Okay. Mentioned something about a license? Well, sure. The ban on magic casting only applies to the disreputable masses. As in Arm, there's only one barometer for the well-to-do, coin. Oh, and in Arm, there is only blah blah blah. You got enough coin, the Coward Wizards are willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. And why not? They get rich, and if you cause a problem, they arrest you anyway. Ah, right. It's like a protection racket. It's not a bad deal, though. Once you've paid them, they tend to ignore you. Try the Wizard Corneal at the government building in the government district if you're interested. Okay. What do you know about the Shadow Thieves? It's not an area I keep up with. They run the docks. The man to talk to is called Bloodskull. Word has it they're in some kind of fight right now, but who knows? Okay, are we going then? Alright, store will be here when you store will be here when you return, I'm sure. Yeah, I did actually want to see what you were talking, what you got. Sure. Music to my ears. There's a customer born every minute, and a room soon after. What will it be for you today? What have you got? Battle axe +1, flail +1, flail +2, mace +1. Seeing those loading screens and all makes you nostalgic. Same day. Same time, you'll take the EE improvements any day. I do recommend people to play the EE versions. I'm just playing it because of stubborn nostalgia. And also because I feel like the enhanced edition's shown off a lot now, so I wanted to show the original version. Just, I guess, for the variety's sake. I'm less familiar with changes the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate 2 made over the original one. But as I said earlier, the reason why I played the original Baldur's Gate 1 over the enhanced edition is because I like the cinematics in the original game more than what they did in the enhanced edition. That's really the only reason. So, everything else, I think, is quite an improvement. Especially the increased stability and bug fixing. It would be very nice, but... Throwing dagger, dagger +1, dart, dart +1, halberd, halberd +2. Sirius's blade. Hey, we saw this in Baldur's Gate. And I sold it. It made its way down here. Well, this is multiple. Warhammer +2. And Bork's Fist. Bork Thundercracker was a dwarven hero that led several campaigns against giants and other tall vermin that had plagued his people in a number of their communities. This hammer was his blessed weapon, which his elven allies called his little iron fist, though not to his face. This is, I think, this is a renamed version of the hammer which we had in Baldur's Gate 1. I think it was called something else, like Belshida or something like that. But that was a Warhammer +2, which dealt 1 electrical damage as well. It's just got a different story attached to it. Warhammer +2 without the electrical damage. Sling +2, but significantly more expensive than the Sling +1. Spear +1, Spear +2. The weapons start getting real funky looking. One of man's earliest weapons, dating back to the most primitive of times. The first spears were simple wooden poles or sharpened sticks at one end. When man mastered metals, spearheads were made from iron and steel. Copper first originally, but whatever. Having reached this end, weaponeers began experimenting with different types of spearheads, thus leading to the development of certain polearm types. Another line of tinkering led to the integration of magic with spears. I guess that could be the history of the realms, not our history. Tribal shaman would enchant the spears so that they would hit more often and do greater damage to their wielder's opponents. Quarterstaff +2. Staff mace. Right, this is a bit weird. This is kind of a hybrid weapon. Proficiency type it uses its quarterstaff. It deals bludgeoning damage, which I think quarterstaffs do anyway. But I think it's a one-handed weapon? Yeah, it's a one-handed weapon. So, you can use your quarterstaff skill, but you can wield a staff mace with one hand and wield a shield in the other. I guess useful for druids if you have quarterstaff and you want to be able to use a shield as well. Funny how some things are better in this, like the fact that the world doesn't completely stop when you enter dialogue. Does it? Doesn't it? I'll have to have a look. I'm pretty sure it does, but I might be wrong. Staff of Rin +4. There was a time when magic was distrusted even more so than now, and the burning of heretics was woefully common. Delmeri, a witch from the swamplands near Myth Rin, faced just such a fate when she was blamed for an unseasonable drought. Taken by surprise and sentenced by a mob, she was put to the torch in the village square. With her dying breath, she uttered a foul curse, fueling the fire to an unstoppable magnitude. By dawn, the entire village was reduced to black coal, save the burnt remnant of the pole Delmeri had been bound to. This staff has been imbued with some remnants of Delmeri's power, making it a highly enchanted weapon. +4 quarterstaff. Oh, apparently it deals crushing damage. Double quarterstaff deal crushing damage? Yeah, it does. Crushing. Okay, so staff mace does bludgeoning instead of crushing. Katana, wakizashi, ninjato. I don't know why they have all these. I guess it's just for variation's sake. Longsword +1, short sword +1, bastard sword +1, short sword +2. Scimitar +1, katana +1. Blah blah blah. Heavy crossbow searing. It does +2 fire damage and +3 missile damage with a +1 THAC0 bonus. Giant hair crossbow +3. +5 missile damage. Pretty nice. +2 short bows, long bows, strong arm +2. Let's see. Yeah. 19 strength required to use this. That means we could use this. Our strength is 19. We would be able to wield this bow. Longbow, THAC0 +3, damage +3. Does cost over 9,000 gold though, so I'm a little short on funds at the moment. I'm really just looking to see if there's anything I might want to come back for. Chainmail +2. We've already got some. Jihira's got some. Split mail +1. Leather armor +2. Studded leather armor +2. Karajar's leather armor. What's this? Armor class +5. Requires 3 strength. Really? It would be funny to have a character whose strength is so low that you're unable to wield that. It's actually quite... That's like lower than normal leather armor. Armor of Deep Night +4. Oh, okay. I thought this was going to have extra bonuses for these, but apparently not. Aegir's Hide +3. Resistance to fire, cold, and acid. And immune to confusion. I think this is something he wore to fight against... Let's see. No, okay. It's just made for the hide of a bear. I thought it was something made to fight against... what are they called? The giant underground bugs. Not unkegs. Which you find in the Underdark. It starts with a B. Whatever. They can confuse you when staring at you. Fortress shield +3. Reflection shield +1. I remember this being pretty good. Reflects missile weapons back to the user. I guess maybe not as useful as it could be. Ring of Energy. I think that fires an Agate as a Scorcher or something. Braces of Defense +3. AC 7. Ooh, spells. Melts minute meteors. Breach. Secret word. What's this? It would dispel 1 spell protection of 8th level or lower. Okay, so another dispel. Enchanted weapon. Conjures forth a +3 enchanted weapon that may be used by anyone. That's pretty useful. Rod of Resurrection. Beholders? No. They're like giant armored boring beetles. I think it starts with a B. I might be wrong on that. You fight them in Icewind Dale. Icewind Dale 2. Maybe later in Baldur's Gate 2. Umberhawks. Thank you. Yes, that's what it doesn't start with a B. Umberhawks. There is a B in it, but yeah. Ring of Air Control. Sword of Flame +1. This reminds me. I remember it might still be around, but there was a website someone had made where they show off things which they had done, and one of it was they had a character which was the player character, the protagonist they played as in Baldur's Gate 2, or in Baldur's Gate, and this was one of the weapons which you used. I forget what it was, something scorpion or something like that. It had like had like a flaming sword and red dragon armor and so on. Neat scientist, skilled, rather good skills person had at making things like in relation to it. Anyway, just someone's neat little project. Ring of Animal Friendship, Girdle of Hill Giant Strength. Well, we don't need that. Knave's robe. I'll need a robe. I want my robe of the neutral archmage. Damn it! He stole that from me after I went to all the effort to getting it. Sword of Flame is a neat choice. Yeah, it's useful. The extra flaming damage it deals certainly makes it useful for dealing with trolls, which we'll have to deal with at some point. Ooh, gem bag. This is something new in Baldur's Gate 2, and I was bemoaning that Baldur's Gate 1 doesn't have these. You have containers, which you can put other things in. There's gem bags. I think there's scroll cases as well for spells. Baldur's Gate 1, you've just got to shove them all over the place. For what gear stealing, I must play the Pool of Radiance series. What do you mean? Sorry. I'm lost a bit there. I think we can steal from shops if we have a thief. But, to rob you blind. Oh! Do you mean, like, the stupid traps where it's like, oh, you fell in a waterhole, now you've lost a weapon. Things like that. Ugh. That was a pain. I don't like that. You go from pools to Azure Bonds, you get kidnapped, and all your gear is taken because plot demands it. Right, yeah. Sure. I must have forgotten that. I have played those two. I need to play the third one in the series there. Or the next one. Though I think it's not as good as the previous two. Anyway. Hello, welcome. Baldur's Gate 1 didn't have those. You're glad he added them? Yep. Baldur's Gate 1 doesn't have the score cases, gem bags, anything like that. Potion bags. Everything you just had to store in your inventories. There was no auto stacking either. So even if a party member had a full inventory, but they had like a stack of 5 arrows, and you were trying to put arrows in your inventory, which they could fit on the stack, they couldn't actually put them in there because it didn't auto stack them together. So there's a lot of little nice quality of life changes which Baldur's Gate 2 made over Baldur's Gate 1. I do still like Baldur's Gate 1 more than 2, but that's just nostalgia. Baldur's Gate 2 is the superior game.
Without doubt.
Go to pools of darkness and they don't steal your gear that time. You need to go to dimension hopping, so you can't bring your gear when you hop because it'll be destroyed. Oh, great. Got around it sometime. Some other way.
Done.
Oh, what's this?
Kalashites, Tetherians, Waterdavians, they all make their way here eventually to Arm, they do.
Hello, you're looking for something, yeah? Do you need assistance asking? Do you need assistance? Yeah, and can be helping you. Excuse me, what was that? And can helping you. Come and see. I will be showing you everything. You'll be liking Engen. Engen knows. Oh, it's like affecting a terrible German accent. Yeah, sure. What have you got? Yeah. Oh, he's got weapons. I sell fruit. These are strange fruits, sir. Here's a large shield +1. You may not be wanting fruit. Yeah, okay.
Certainly.
Durlex Tower was already a drag with containers. Can't imagine it without it. Unfortunately, I don't have Durlax Tower because I don't have Tales of the Sword Coast. There's no one in here. I guess people have evacuated because of the fight which was going on. 1 gold. There was nothing in here but 1 gold. We took it. Armor Fletcher.
Will be done.
What the? You never played Baldur's Gate 1 back in the day. Started with 2 for some reason, so you have no nostalgia for 1. The first one I played was Baldur's Gate 1, and it took me quite a few years to actually finish it and get around to Baldur's Gate 2. So.
Well, you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Linus. Linus?
Have a look at my rares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Gah! Must Arnolinus be disturbed at every opportunity? What is it you be wanting? What manner of shop is this? For the iron ingots, the coals, and the anvil, Arnolinus might be saying that here be an armory. But Arnolinus could be wrong, so since he may be as smart as you. Well, that's very true. Well, that's true. I can't say I've ever seen a more ignorant dwarf. You may as well show me what you have in stock. Let's not antagonize the guy. Very cute. Show me what armor you have then. What you why you be saying so when you first coming? Everyone always be wasting on and lead us this time. Yeah. These names, I swear. Well, you have shields and armor. That is true. Unfortunately, I do not have the money to purchase.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Back in the day, you beat 2 that got stuck in throwing a ball because you were bad. Shout out to Dakotas for being way too hard of a boss fight. Throwing a ball is pretty difficult. It is appropriately the end of the game, the end of the series. There's a lot of tough fights there. It'll be interesting to see how I go when we get up to that. Don't like low-level AD&D through 2nd edition. Though 2nd edition does take steps to make it better with weapon proficiencies. Too much missing on the melee characters because Thaco growth is so bad. Yeah. Yeah, early Baldur's Gate is very much... I think it does instill in you the habit of just reloading all the time because a fight can go either way so easily. You can fight wolves with no problem, and then the next one, wolves just get lucky hits and kill you, and it's like, well, I didn't do anything different. It's just how it goes. And there's nothing you can really do to improve your chances early on. Okay, nothing we want.
Without doubt.
I do like the sort of growth over Baldur's Gate 1 though. The feeling of your characters getting more and more efficient as time goes on is really nice. It's like, man, we've come a long way. 1 gold.
What is it? It will be done.
We're not robbing people. We're just
Certainly.
acquiring loose odds and ends. You recently started Icewind Dale when in the very first fight your cleric got 1 shot with a goblin with a bow. Classic. Yeah, exactly. Icewind Dale 2 has a heck of a fight to start off with. It's a multi-wave invasion, and like you really have to know what you're getting into before you it's going to take several tries. You pretty much have to scour the town for everything which you could use to your advantage, especially on the higher difficulties. It's a heck of a thing to start the game off with.
Without doubt.
I trust you are here in good faith.
I think you do start off at a higher level than level 1, though, in Icewind Dale 2, so it's got that going for it. You're not, like, just complete wet behind the ears characters. Highly unfortunate never getting Icewind Dale 2 EE. I thought there was something like that, but then I vaguely remember them saying that they weren't able to make an enhanced edition of Icewind Dale 2. So, maybe it's just available through other services, but, yeah. Tell me of Ilmater, if you could. Ilmater is kind and good, aiding those in need. We are taught to help all, no matter who they are. The holy take on the burden of others. As you can see, there is much call for the crying god's compassion here in Athkatla. We would ask that you give, if you can afford. If not, it is no matter. I see your services? It's a temple. They have numerous services. Also this greater restoration. So one thing that Baldur's Gate 2 adds over Baldur's Gate 1, which I'm not a fan of, is level draining, or at least stat draining. Ugh. Probably the thing I dislike the most in D&D games. Thankfully, it's not a thing in Neverwinter Nights. At least not permanent. It is such a pain. The life energy, let's see. Resist spells cast. The life energy level of the recipient is raised. This reverses any previous life energy level drain of the creature by a force or monster. There are spells to protect against this. Protect against level drain. But it is just, I don't know. I played through the SSI games, Ravenloft, Strudd's Possession, and Stone Prophet, and in any of these games, level drainers are they're just such a pain.
Certainly.
Because it's just basically reload. What are you going to do? You're going to take it, go back to town, level up, spend the money to get like 6 levels worth of experience back, or are you going to go out and farm experience to get your levels back? No. You just got to reload. It's far easier.
Without doubt.
I'm sorry. Games take long enough without all that fussing around.
Hello.
Hello, miss. It's about time some other women came into my inn. All I seem to get lately are stupid males. Loud, brash, and disgusting. But what can I get you? You must hear things. Mind if I ask a question or two? I don't go and listen much to gossip. The men here yak more than other people's business than any woman I've seen. But you surely can ask, miss. We're looking at your friend who has been taken captive by the coward wizards. Perhaps you've heard where they keep the prisoners? Fair. Nay, I don't listen to any hogwash about wizards and such. Any word that comes from the men here is only meanderings about things they don't understand at any rate. Okay. You know about shadow thieves? I hear news that there's a war on everywhere in the city. Shadow thieves have themselves a rival, although word about them is as far-fetched as you can imagine. The guards in the city ignore it well enough for their own safety. And if one is as smart as them, you'd do the same. Involving yourself will only get you killed, though. That's my thought. Okay. And just see your services. Oh, of course. Have a seat, you will, miss, and I'll be with you anon. What have you got? Rooms and beer. Okay. Bye. There's a mage dude there. Let me talk to you.
Certainly.
Oh. Alatello de Bonito appears busy. Yeah, whatever.
Without doubt.
Is the spell stored this place? Sorry for the odd noise. Yeah, here we go. Galoop the bookkeeper. Sure. What have you got? What a great night for adventure. Vampires. Bonjour. Yeah. It's not just vampires either. It's like whites, I think, in Ravenloft. In Strudd's Possession can level drain you as well. There might be some ghosts which could do it too. I don't know if it's as bad of a problem in Stone Prophet. But, Negative plane protection lasts like 2 seconds. So that's no help either. White's race, 1 level. Spectres and vampires, 2 levels. Yeah. Right, yeah, it's not enough that they drain 1 level. They have to drain 2 levels. Oh, I remember that very well. We'll be seeing that. As I said, there are ways to get around it. So it's just annoying. Especially for mages, because you lose the level, you lose all the spells. Anyway. Greater Medicine. I think there's a spell somewhere which is really, really good. It's like one which lowers someone's magic resistance. Is it Greater Medicine? I remember a spell which you could cast on someone which lowers their saving throws. And I believe it was stackable. Let's get a scroll case. That'll be useful. Shove all my scrolls in there. Ooh. Will wonders never cease. This sturdy container allows dozens of scrolls to be placed in it, safe from exposure to fire, rain, or lightning, common hazards faced by any adventuring wizard. It's a crate!
Yes?
Who could imagine such wonders? Amazing technology. What? Okay. Let's see. So there's this tent here.
Will be done.
Okay. I'll save. And we're going for time. Okay, we'll see whether we can do this, this circus tent quest. They will probably call it for tonight. However, before then, I am going to have a very quick break. So I'll pause the recording here, and I will be back in a moment. And we will continue with Baldur's Gate 2. Okay, we're back. Right, let's go do this, circus tent quest. Upon stepping through the tent door, the world seems to shift. When it settles, you find yourself standing at one end of a bizarre walkway as the wind blows over you. A massive tower rises on the other side of the bridge. The tent door is nowhere to be found. You shall have to go forward. Apparently I can leave. Oh, you can no longer see the tent door. You shall have to go forward and look for another exit. Okay then.
Certainly.
Never mind, it was a false exit. Ah, I see a wayfarer has come to amuse Color. You must answer a riddle naturally, ere I will allow you to pass this bridge. Are you ready to hear it? And why would I want to pass over this bridge? I prefer to know who this Color is before I play any of your games. Very well, I'm ready. I'll answer none of your riddles. Stand aside. Why would I want to pass over this bridge? Because it is symbolic of your progression to enlightenment and understanding, fool. Are you ready to proceed? Who is Color? Color does not reveal himself to those who are not worthy. Are you ready to begin? Fine. Excellent. A princess is as old as a prince will be when the princess is twice as old as the prince was when the prince's age was half the sum of their present age. Which of the following then could be true? The prince is 20 and the princess is 30. The prince is 40 and the princess is 30. They're both the same age. I surely don't know. Fantastic. Okay. Princess is as old as the prince will be when the princess is twice as old. Jeez, it's too late in the night for me to be doing puzzles like this. I hate these. Turn your brains in circles. Yeah. I'm muddling through it. Let's see. I mean, we've got intelligence 20. We should make a showing of it, right? Okay, PR equals... Okay, so the princess's age is the same as the prince's age when the princess is twice as old as the prince was when... Like, I try and break it down, but then it's because it's all... It all connects together, which makes it really difficult, which makes it so confusing. Equals prince. Well, let's see. So if the prince is 20 and the princess is 30, then... Does that work? I don't think so. Well, what are the answers we've got? 20-30, 40-30, 30-40, and 30-20. So they're all within, like, 10 years of each other. Or they're possibly both the same age. Okay, so let's see. Half the sum of the present age. So that's 50. Or 80. So, well, half the sum of the present age. So if the sum is 80, then half of that's 40. So the prince was 40 when the princess is twice as old as the prince when the... Yeah, whatever. 2. Wrong! Ha! The prince, I'm afraid, is 30 years old. The princess is most assuredly 40. Being a benevolent sort, I shall give you one more riddle. Yeah, sure. Probably an easy one. Here it is then, my friend. The poorest have it, the rich need it, but if either were to eat it, they would certainly perish. Yeah, that's nothing. Ah, you're correct. Yeah, much easier. Whatever. I'm smart. Stupid things. Whatever. This tall structure would barely fit inside Promenade, never mind within the tent you just entered. Being an illusionist, I know an illusion when I see it. I wonder if I have something unique here, where it's like, I
thought
I'll be able to, like, say, hey, I recognize all this stuff. You can't fool me.
with vengeance.
Oh, it's a werewolf, but it was an illusion.
Without doubt.
Can we go all the way around this? Apparently you can. The whole area is actually explored from the beginning. There's a little boat down there. Oh! They don't actually hurt you. So, let's ignore them. Maybe attacking them makes them, actually deal damage. Yeah, whatever. I don't think they're giving us experience, so yeah. They're just illusions. Just ignore them. Let's go in here.
Who are you? Oh, whoever you are, you must flee this place at once. He's killed everyone else who has come into this place. Almost. Oh, please, run!
Who are you talking about? Who's killed everyone? How can a monster have such as you have such a sweet voice? I'm not going anywhere until I get an explanation. I'm not about to believe a foul creature such as yourself. Have at you. That's your right, I should go. Who's killed everyone? Carla. Oh, I don't know what he's done exactly or how, but everything here is an illusion. But it's magic that can hurt you, if you believe in it. Oh, you probably don't understand, do you? No fear, I am an illusionist. I don't know what he's done to the Tental with the others who have come in, but their deaths are real. You must run. I'm not going anywhere until I get full explanation. Oh, I hope you don't end up like the others. But alright. My name is Airy. I work at the circus with my Uncle Quail. Oh, Quail? I don't know exactly what happened, but everything changed a few days ago. Everything became chaos and turned into what you see here. Although it all isn't real, it's an illusion. The minions, they all say they serve Carla, so I know he's behind all of this. He's an illusionist in the circus, but I don't understand how he was able to do all this. He must be stopped before he hurts any more people. Please, if you release me from my chains, I can help you stop him. Why can I not just dispel the illusions in this place? I don't know. I tried earlier when this first happened. Carla's spell's too powerful somehow. He's never been that good, though, so I don't know what he's done. If you free me, though, together we can find out and stop him. And hopefully rescue my Uncle Quail. How do I release you, then? You need the key to these chains, but it won't look like a key. There are a couple commoners in the north side of this chamber. Don't be fooled by the illusion, though. They're monsters. They have a sword, which is actually my key. If you get it from them, I can remove the chain and regain my normal form. But please be careful. You can't trust anything you see here.
It will be done.
Oh, the werewolves followed me. There we go. Get out of here.
I
Oh,
am
hello.
here to serve.
Welcome, lady, to Carla's realm. Be thee not of impure mind, for surely Lord Carla shall destroy thee. Be thee not of impure heart, or thou would surely destroy thyself. Carla is the one ruler, the one true being. I've come to see the circus, not some half-dressed tart spouting dire warnings. Where is this realm of his I've come to? Yeah. The circus is no more. Carla's power has removed its baneful influence. Question not Lord Carla, mortal. Yeah, where can I find him? He already knows I'm here. Continue on thy path, and if thee should find favour in Carla's eyes, then thou shalt surely be granted an audience. Yeah. Okay.
Certainly.
Let's go back. Because I saw the,
Without doubt.
Feel the backhand of
Nope.
justice!
These are actually hurting us. Or maybe the shadow creatures are?
Feel the backhand of justice!
Next time.
Okay. Yeah, right, over here. Oh, hello.
Well met and welcome.
Ah.
I am a simple woman.
Please don't hurt me. Oh, what am I to do? Who are you? My name is Hannah. I've come to the circus with my son, although he didn't come into the tent with me. Oh, please help. And what's going on here? I don't know. All I know is that I came into the tent to watch the performance. A gnome came on the stage and began to perform some kind of magical act. It was quite silly. It was obvious that whatever the gnome was trying to do wasn't working. His magic fizzled and everyone started laughing. I thought it was part of the act, so I laughed too. And then everything began changing. People started transforming into whole creatures and then back into themselves. The world shifted somehow and I felt so sick and horrified. I think I passed out. When I woke up, I'd been turned into this monstrosity. I don't know what to do. My son didn't come into the tent with me, and I'm frightened to think what may have happened to him. Ah, right. We could have talked to her son outside the tent. That's a little bit of a quest you could do, but who are these peasants here? They're not people. They're vicious and dangerous. I see they kill people. You must stop them. Okay. Tell me, do you know Carla? No, I don't. But that woman over there seems to know something about her. Okay. I must leave you now. Alright, do be careful with those peasants. Oh, they're attacking us. The peasants are aggressive. Apparently that was an orc.
Next time.
There we go. Not too vicious of a monster. The ogre's sword. The spell scroll there. And it's friendship. Or friends. Found a copy of it. An ogre with a woman's voice has asked for this sword, claiming that it will break the illusion cast over her.
Yes? What is it?
Okie dokie.
It will be done.
Can I talk to you again?
A pleasant day, is it not?
Okay, nothing. Never mind. Let's save. Oh, wait, combat? What do you mean, combat? Is there a creature outside of this area still attacking us or something? Hold on.
Certainly.
No?
Without doubt.
Up here?
It will be done.
Okay. Now I guess maybe we just can't save here. Whatever.
Certainly.
Okay, hello.
You had the key, or rather, the sword. Please give it to me, and I can be rid of this illusionary form at last.
Sure, here you go. I thank you for your trust. The sword is actually a key that unlocks the chains that powers my horrible illusion.
My hands, my skin, it's real again. Oh, thank you, BioWare. But we must find Quail and stop Kala before he does any more harm.
Sure, join with us and we'll search for him together in this place. You would let me join you? Alright, come, let's find Quail. Who knows what they've done to him? You should be aware, perhaps, that I'm hunting a very powerful mage named Irenicus. It will no doubt be a dangerous task. Oh, I will be glad to help you. Truly I would, but we simply must help Uncle Quail first. We must.
Yes?
So here's, Aerie. She is, I think, a mage cleric. Yeah, cleric mage. Multi-class. Strength 10, Dexterity 17, Constitution 9, Intelligence 16, Wisdom 16, Charisma 14. Pretty good stats for a caster. Being a cleric, her Constitution could be a bit higher. But, yeah, lawful good. When asked about her past, Aerie becomes silent for a time, obviously saddened by the memory. She lived among the Avarial, the winged elves, and was captured by slavers when she was still very young. She shudders when she speaks of her first years in the circus, on display in a cage that restricted her movements to the point that her wings atrophied. They became infected, and Aerie can barely speak of the night she was taken out of her cage and her wings were sawed off brutally to keep her alive. She was no longer of use to that circus, and were it not for the kindness of Quail, she surely would have died. He restored her to health and gave her a reason to continue living, and out of respect for his generosity, she learned the devotion of the gnomish god Bearvan Wild Wanderer. She speaks of Bearvan with affection, yet still pays tribute to Airdrie Faina, and approaches life outside of the circus with a combination of wide-eyed innocence and wonder mixed with an inborn determination to fight against injustice. Okay. She has a traveler's robe. And a staff, and a sling, and apparently some leather armor. Which she can wear, but it disables her mage spells. So she's actually pretty good. I've had her in previous playthroughs. Because she offers a lot of versatility, knowing both cleric and mage spells at the same time. She can fulfill the role of a buffer, healer, and a combat caster as well. What else? Draw upon Holy Might. That's only the caster. That's not going to be too useful. I guess Barkskin. Spiritual Hammer. Whole person. What's this one? Holy Smite. The spell calls upon energy from the plane of brilliance in order to open a channel between it and targets. The result is that any evil creatures within the spell effect take 1 to 4 damage for every level of the caster with a save versus spell for half. Also, if the victim fails his save, then he is blinded for 1 round. It's got cure serious wounds. And also lesser restoration. Gives a level back if it's been drained. Free action. What's this? Holy power. Note some level 5 spells. Domination, hold monster, spell immunity, minor spell turning, shadow door. Also, contingency and improved haste. Okay.
Speak, without doubt.
Oh, and unfortunately in Baldur's Gate 2, there isn't any piss lines for characters when you keep clicking on them. So...
Armored. You point sword means every armored. You point sword means every armored. You point sword means every armored.
Just so.
Says,
it will be done.
What?
I think they have 5 lines before they start repeating, but yeah, unfortunately no funny lines.
I'll faster than Chiquita Fast Paws.
Yes?
What can I do?
Cast a heal.
Vita. More is it? Tell your creature and feed the earth!
Speak. Certainly.
There we go. Anything else around here? Probably not going to be too much in the way of loot. I like how these skins here. You can see that they're actually clipping through each other when they were placing them down on the ground. The tiger skin there is clipping through the snow leopard ones or whatever. Snow tiger skins. Can't rest.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Without doubt.
Okay. Oh, Congratulations, Fig. Carla is most amused by your progress. You may yet live as long as you continue to provide such entertainment. Are you ready to proceed? Proceed to where? I shall take you to the next part of our little game. Are you ready to go? You gotta go? Well, thank you very much for joining. And I hope you have a good day, night, or whatever. Yeah, I'm ready. You do show some courage. Go then.
Ah, my beast. You have led them here nicely.
What? I'm not.
You're not what? You're not my beast? Oh, but you are. All of you are, don't you see?
What have you done to my Uncle Quail? Little Airy, is that you? I have no eyes! No eyes! Be careful, Fig. Some of these beasts are real and some are illusions. There's no way to tell until they hit you.
Yes, it's a regular three-ring circus, isn't it, my beasts? Now go ahead and tear each other apart.
Yeah.
What is it?
The accident has vanished! Oh no! Can we cast hold on him? Nope. I mean, he looks fearsome, but he's just a, dude.
No! This isn't what was supposed to happen. This isn't what was promised to me.
That voice sounds familiar. Can't remember where I've heard the voice actor before, or at least, yeah.
I have planned this for too long, only to have my plans shattered by some inbred northern adventurers. I just wanted to be respected. You've killed me, destroyed Kala with your misplaced morals and beastly greed for adventure.
What has passed here, Gnome? You replaced the circus with your own personal playground? You deserve to die, Gnome. How many have suffered so that you might keep your illusions of grandeur? You're done talking, Gnome. You'll be dead in moments. How, It's a bit weird for us to be calling him a gnome when we're a gnome ourselves, isn't it? Yeah, well. What happened to the tower? It's all illusion? None of it was real? Bit slow in the uptake there. Yeah, you'll be dead in moments. I'm curious how he was able to do that. But, yeah. You fool! You truly know nothing. I'm Kala, an illusionist. I was made a clown mage for the pleasure of the Torfolk, but I bided my time and I was promised a world I could rule. A mage is a criminal and a gnome is a spectacle. In this tent in my world, Kala was the master, where none would dare to laugh. And it has left you as nothing. You built your future in nothing. What of the circus employees, Kala? What have you done with all those that have disappeared into this tent? Indifference killed those fools from the circus. I treat them in death as they were to me in life. A gnome gets no respect. I just wanted people to look up to me. All that I have done. What a pitiful little man. Everyone did laugh at him, but they didn't deserve to die. I just can't hate him despite all he's done. The gnome is dead. How he was able to perform these great feats of illusion will have to remain a mystery, it seems. Do you mind? He had a name. Whatever.
Uncle Quail, you're okay.
I knew Kala would trip over himself eventually. I'm just pleased he despised me enough to play with me, rather than dispose of me like some of the others. Oh, Quail, what would I ever do without you? I think you need to find out, my dear. I've taught you everything I can. It's time, Airy. Time for you to learn to rest on your own. You're the wisest and smartest and the kindest man I'll ever know. I wasn't always, my dear. You changed that, Airy. But I can't keep you here for myself forever. Oh, Quail, I would miss you. Then you shall go to come and visit me from time to time and tell me what you've learned. Go with my blessing, girl. All right, take care of the circus while I'm away. Oh, don't worry about me. If you find happiness, maybe the pain of losing your wings will be lessened. Nothing would please me more. Be well, my Airy. Okay.
What do you need?
It is Quail from Baldur's Gate 1.
Speak.
He's apparently a lot better tempered than
It will be done.
personality than he was.
What do you need?
I thank you, my good woman, for helping us. Carla was a fine illusionist, just more deluded than anyone knew. Take care of my Aerie, then, will you? It's odd that you can't actually talk to him like, oh, hey, I remember you from Baldur's Gate. Friends have been imprisoned by the coward wizards, you know? Crossed the coward wizards, have you? Beware, Feek. They have deep roots here in Athkatla. If they've taken someone, that person is gone. Best to just accept it. Your only other chance would be to get help from an organization just as powerful. Okay.
You grunted?
What do you know about Shadow Thieves? Not much. They rule the docks, so some say, and the local guard won't even go there. Probably the safest part of town, if you ask me. I've heard some nonsense about someone challenging them, but I don't put stock in it. The Shadow Thieves have as much power as the coward wizards, you know. If someone's challenging them, the Bloodscalp, that's what they call their leader, I hear, he'll deal with them, sure enough. I wouldn't get involved with you. Where are you? Okay. So we'll apparently have to do something with the Shadow Thieves to get at the coward wizards.
Certainly.
Ooh. Items. What's he got? A belt, a ring, some bullets, a gem, and scrolls. Magic missile, stinking cloud, bark skin. What's this? Girdle of piercing, Elsbane. That's a good belt. We'll wear that. And the ring. Ring of human influence. For 7 years, Count Fisfnilt searched the realms for a suitable bride for his son, Elnin. Unfortunately, all the women that Fisfnilt found were not up to the standard set by Elnin, an impossibly spoiled man. Desiring an heir and impatient with his son, the Count had the court mage fashion this ring. He gifted the ring to a woman of no small courtly influence, and Elnin was instantly smitten. They were wed 3 weeks later. Wait, raises wearer's charisma to 18. Charm person once per day. Oh, that's pretty good. We have charisma 18 now. Instead of charisma 8. Plus 10.
What is it?
That kind of offsets any problems you might have with, why aren't we still in combat? What's it called?
Without doubt.
With selling and purchasing stuff.
Well met and welcome.
Legs and hands! I have hands again! I'm free of this horrible place. Thank you so much. I must get around. I hope my son hasn't gone far. Mama's on her way. Yeah, 500 experience.
Hey,
Is it safe now? Are we free?
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
You can't get Quail to join you in this. He's not a party member.
Rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
I'm very glad that whole ordeal is over. I didn't think it was ever going to end. Okay.
You must...
Okay.
It will be done.
For the glory of arms.
I just wanted to thank you, citizen, for doing such a fine job. You've saved us more than a little trouble with that gnome. Ahem. The city thanks you, truly. No problem. Very good. You have my thanks again. We get plus 1 reputation. Okay, now I can save. Let me load, because I want to talk to the kid there. If I can.
It will be done.
Oh, never mind. He, his planet needed him.
I am ready, I think.
Okay. Let's see. You can dual class him. Into a fighter. I don't know how much that would help him though. Let's give him extra points in open lock, because that will be useful. And I don't know how useful pickpocketing is in this game. I don't know of any items which you'd be able to get through pickpocketing people, so... Oh well. And we go up another level. Another level of our illusionist. Let me put a point into... Spells minute meteors. I don't know any level 4 spells. I should remedy that. Okay. Oh, and Jahira. Learn another heal. I guess another slow poison. And... what would be good for this? Negative plane protection. I think that actually protects you from level draining. Yes. Lasts 5 rounds. Affects 1 creature. So, you sort of put it on one person and then they tank all the vampires. If we come across them... we'll put the heal on you. That'll be useful. Ooh, Harper's Call. This spell is only available to Harpers. The Harper's Call restores a comrade to life to further service the cause of the Harpers. The spell functions similar to Raise Dead, with the following exceptions. The Harper must transfer a small portion of her life essence, 10 hit points, to successfully raise the deceased person. In addition, the person has but 1 hit point when raised and must regain the rest by natural healing or curative magic. Lastly, the raised person suffers a -5 penalty to all ability scores for 1 minute, making the spell virtually useless in combat. I don't know how long 1 minute is in a rounds and turns in the game. Insect Plague. Ooh, I think this is the spell which is really good. It jumps from one target to the others. Spellcasting within the swarm is impossible. 100% failure rate. Creatures in the Insect Plague, regardless of armor class, sustain 1 point of damage for every 2 seconds they remain within, due to the bites and stings of the insects. Invisibility is no protection. Due to the suffocating nature of the writhing insect swarm, each victim must make a saving versus breath weapon, or run away in fear for a round. So, pretty good spell. Mass Cure. Heals the entire party. When casting this spell, the priest must picture the faces of his fellow party members clearly and focus on the unity of the group. Great, I wouldn't be able to cast that. Pixie Dust. I think anyone hit by the dust becomes invisible. They're not magically silenced. True Seeing. Cure critical wounds. Kind of offset by Mass Cure. We'll learn Insect Plague though, or memorize Insect Plague for next time. Okay.
Yes? What is it?
Let's see. Do I have anything else which I want to do at the moment? So, I mentioned earlier, one of the things I want to do in this playthrough is take characters which I usually don't go with. And, so that means that Eri and, Minsk, Jahira, and Yoshimo here are probably not going to be long for the party. I'll swap them out for other NPCs around the place as we come across them. We're probably going to go mostly with an evil party, this playthrough, rather than a good party. Since I went with Minsk, Dynahair, Khalid, Jahira, and Imoen in Baldur's Gate 1, I think it would be interesting if I mixed it up a bit and went with a party of other characters instead. I know where one of the characters I want to get is. 2 others, I'm not too sure. I won't look it up. We'll just stumble across them. Another one... There's one character I would like to get. But I think I'm going to have to read up whether they're going to have problems with some of the other party members. Because characters can still leave if they really dislike each other. Just because we have an evil party doesn't mean that we can, like, or a predominantly evil party. Like, there's still leeway when it comes to reputation and all that. Who do I want to get? I'm being vague on purpose in that regard, just so that I don't, like, spoil things. We'll see when we come across, but I'll have to look over a list of the characters available to me and see which ones. Also, because this isn't the enhanced edition, we don't have any of those characters. So no Neela, is it? Or Dawn, or anyone like that. So yeah, just the base characters. But yeah, don't get too attached to these characters here.
Speak. Yes?
I'll probably swap them out for some others. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we did that tent. Is there anything else I want to do for tonight? Or do I think I'm going to call it there? Can't go in that building. That one's been crushed by the, crushed by one of the pillars. District exit. We'll explore the rest of Athkatla next time, I think. Or Merchant.
Certainly.
Let's go and have a look there. I want to see whether they mentioned anything about the iron shortage. Oh, Yoshimo gets a few special abilities. Special snare, set special snare, and set snare.
Skilled in avoidance.
Oh, right, he can put traps down. I don't think I've ever used those.
What is it? Without doubt.
Oh, hello.
Speak. It will be
Greetings,
done.
good customer. A pearl to you.
Journey of the ore merchant. Get on with ya. I don't deal with individuals. Bulk ore is what I sells. You need a few pebbles, you go scrounge it for yourself. But what if I want like 500 tons of ore? Why is that even listed there? I guess maybe at one point you might need to like talk to them about some quest or something like that. Okay. Right? Some of these are like... Some of these are labeled on the map before we even know that they're supposed to be labeled on the map. Rather confusing. Anyway. We'll save it there, and we'll continue with this next time. I think that's a pretty good spot to call it. And I am quite pleased. We get the first dungeon done, and do the most obvious first quest in Athkatla, and there's been no crashes, and my save files continue to be accessible, which is very nice. So we'll continue with Baldur's Gate 2 Shadow of Arm next time. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you'll join me again. Oh, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you join me again next time.